Good morning, people.
And it's the right place.
Good morning, people. It is Thursday, the 2nd of November. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And let's introduce ourselves today.
Morning, people. It's your boy, Big Moss from the east side of the bridge. 6 foot plus of pure temptation and all this good stuff.
That's right.
Hope everybody's all right.
As always, your favorite shade queen and always my royalty.
And they call me E-Man, the pro-black activist, TDA producer and news analyst. And of course, the melanin is jam-packed.
Of course.
And I feel a bit
low,
a bit short today, innit? I'm about to move this. Okay, let me move that out the way.
Move it that way, bro.
Back up, man.
Away, bro.
Bro, don't touch me, man. Yeah, today my name is Mood. Yeah.
How's your name Mood?
Because obviously, like, the rain and all that, innit? You got,
Well, you're in very bright colours. I was going to say that was a nice combo.
Exactly. Because
That colour with the blue, that was the good. That's a good outfit.
Thank you. That's the whole point, though, isn't it? You know, like more time people wear dark colours in the rain.
No, just say black. I'm in black, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Dark colours is, yeah, you know what I mean.
You know, have you ever met anybody that's been possessed?
I don't think so.
How about you, Mags?
Hmm?
Have you met anybody that's been possessed?
Called Cocky
Obviously
Monster.
What, really, I know you
Demon.
I know you-
Demon
I know
guy.
you-
Mm.
You mean really possessed? I know, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. You mean really possessed?
I wish you could see his face.
There's obviously spiritual warfare talk going on, so I just wanted to know if it is that you're like, because you introduce yourself as Mood, innit? So
Oh yeah. That's because.
Right, where's the spiritual warfare conversation taking place?
Oh, listen on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
always on Twitter. What did you say?
Just on Twitter.
Okay. No, I say Mood because obviously, again, most people, like probably not you guys, but most people wear black or dark stuff in the rain, and I'm just like, let me brighten up the mood, innit? Type thing. Yeah. Sorry, I should have made the correlation before I actually said anything.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
It's nice to have you again. How about you, man? Yeah.
Not that I can think of, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Never mind. Good morning, Esther.
Morning, how are you?
I'm blessed. Miserable weather though.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know, I try not to complain about the weather sometimes, you know. I don't know, I get convicted about that. The things that I don't expect to convict me are the things that convict me. But, yeah. I feel like when it rains, I just feel like I want to be in my house, not really be outside and stuff.
I heard that.
I'm meant to go to the gym after this, so I'm going to put a pencil on that.
Yeah, same here. I'm definitely gonna go to the gym, but
Yeah, I'll put a pencil on. I've only been to the gym once this week. And
Yeah.
that's just not it.
see, I'm in the same boat. I've only been once this week, so
It's horrible. And I just hate the guilt that I feel. And I'm trying to navigate that because why should I feel guilty?
because you know you're meant to be there. That's
No,
the
I think my
thing.
body dysmorphia acting up. Because in my mind, if I don't go to the gym one day, I'm like, I don't know. My
Is it
body
really
looks
gonna
different.
affect me? Is
No,
it-
I just feel like my body looks different. I feel like, oh, this is the,
It looks
we're
different after one day.
this is it. It's a mental thing. and I'm like, this is the start. It's a slippery slope.
I just know that I'm meant to be there. There's no downsides for me
Yeah.
going. Like even I think I remember Taser saying it once. They said that I can go to the gym every day because there's no downside to it. Like, there's only like an upside. Okay, cool. I might be a little bit sore after a couple of days or whatever, but it's better off being there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I hear you.
Each to their own though.
I like the gym pain though. It's one of my favorite. I
don't
love
know.
that feeling.
No, I don't know about it. Do you mean
Oh.
the offset a couple days later?
Yes. Oh, inject it. I love it so much.
Jesus.
I can't, even when I'm like struggling to walk up, because when my brother trains me, or my sister, and those two train me, it's ridiculous. I'm literally struggling to walk, but I love that. I don't know what it is. I just love that pain.
Nah, I don't like it because I might be trying to do something and my arms are just
Yeah, I love that though. I just,
no.
because when I want to go to the toilet, like I struggle to sit down. I just struggle with everything, and it's just like, okay. Like I'll be in the car and I'm like, I have to get out of the car. This is gonna be a struggle. I have to actually get out of the car.
No, with me, my workout, I'm usually just mash up straight after the gym. So, because I'm not really doing a lot of weights, the cardio thing just burns me out straight away.
Okay.
I think I want to sit down and not move after that. That's why I don't like actually doing anything after the gym. If I have to, then cool, whatever. But
Yeah.
I prefer not to.
Do you do yoga and stuff? I feel like you should do yoga. You're flexible, aren't you?
Yeah, I stretch and stuff, but like someone invited me to a yoga class this week. Actually, I might go
Did you
next
go?
week. No, I didn't go, but I might go next week. It's like Chinkford Way.
Yeah.
So I might go over there.
I think
Because
you should.
I haven't done yoga in about 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be good there. I feel like you're one of those people that comes to the class like, oh no, I haven't done this in 10 years, and then now you're showing everyone else up, and we're here every
I'll
week.
try not to, but obviously,
Nah, be your best self.
if you don't, no. But what I mean, that if you don't use it, you lose it, right? So I'm still
Yeah.
gonna have some kind of flexibility to me, but probably not as much as when I was younger, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I should have gone yoga last night actually.
Yeah, but I do wanna go. I'm gonna probably go. It's either today or next week, one of the two. Then yeah, but yeah, stretching. You have to stretch, obviously, but
I don't stretch enough
that's crazy.
at all.
That's crazy.
Like I really don't, and it's just crazy. I want to, but I just don't have respect. I just don't have the time.
You know what it is? You do have the time.
Because no, it's when I go to the times I go to the gym. Those
You're in
times
and
are
out.
like, huh?
You in and out.
Yeah, because I'm either going in the evening, and when I'm going in the evening,
Super
the
busy.
longer I stay in there, cuts into my bedtime.
Okay.
I can't have that. Do you get what I mean? And then when I go, I feel like when I go on Saturdays, I go Saturday, like I have a 9 a.m. class every Saturday, right? And then I do Pilates. So I'm just like, I mean, obviously Pilates is a workout, but I'm like, it's a semi-stretch.
So you don't stretch in the morning, basically.
No.
You don't.
I just get up out of my bed.
so
put my swag on.
so the only time you stretch is when you go to the gym.
Yeah, but it's hardly a stretch.
That's crazy.
Because how long is an effective stretch?
They say, well, it depends on you, really and truly. And,
See,
and
I
your-
could do like a 5-minute stretch.
Yeah, I can do a 5 minute or I can do a 25 minutes. Depends. But I know, but some 25 minutes might be a lot for some people.
Yeah.
But I have to do like half an hour mobility work in the morning anyway.
What's the
Yeah.
mobility walk?
As in like where you're, it's like dynamic stretching type thing, and
Okay.
all the stretches are movements as opposed to like getting those joints moving. Because remember, when you wake up, more time you wake up stiff. Well, I don't know about you,
Not
I
me.
wake up stiff.
Yeah.
So I need to get the joints oiled.
How do you know if you wake up stiff?
Huh?
How do you know if you wake up stiff?
Because your shit is just tight.
Yeah, not me. I could wake up and twerk if I wanted to. Move all my bones.
Did you hear this woman? Listen, ain't no one trying to twerk 7 a.m. in the
Speak for
morning.
yourself.
I'm just saying, innit? I'm just saying, I need to stretch in the morning. I need to do the mobility thing as well with, the whole back issues, X, Y, Z. So
I'm going to suggest to my gym actually, because my gym has a lot of classes. So I'm going to suggest to them, excuse me, let's get some mobility going up in here.
they must have a mobility class in
They
there.
don't.
No,
Or
they
maybe it's no, they actually.
No, they do. They do.
How
they
can you
do.
tell me what my gym has?
I'm
please?
telling you, they do.
I
and you
go
just-
through this timetable every week. All right, let's do it.
Go on, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go.
Wait a minute. All right, let's start from. Should we start from Sunday or Monday?
Monday.
Monday. So they've got spin class, advanced step, Zumba, body balance. Body balance.
Body balance.
Yeah, body balance is basically it's a mix between Tai Chi, Pilates, and yoga.
All of that.
So basically, what you're doing, it's a mix between Tai Chi and Pilates, sorry. But you're basically moving to the music. Like the
Okay.
music is where you get your rhythm to move, kind of thing.
Okay.
It's really cool, actually.
Okay.
Okay, so he says bend and stretch through a series of. Okay, maybe that's the stretch. Then you
Then
got aqua. I do want to try aqua, but obviously I've got a situation with water. So my
What's your
fear is
situation?
me slipping in the water when I'm doing an aqua class. Now I'm drowning. Now it's the whole thing.
Okay.
So I'll deal with that at some point. Dynamic Pilates 60, I don't know what that is. Then you got body combat, you got body pump, got kettlebells, LBT, you got pulse. What is pulse?
I don't know what pulse is. Well, that might be
it's
get your
cycling.
heart rate.
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Then you got yoga, you got spin, you got the Les Mills classes. So you got the grit, you got the sprint, you got the what's that called? Core. Yeah, man, these people ain't stretching nothing.
No, this sounds like the
RPM, what's RPM?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
It's
see,
just-
this is hill climb. This is all
You got two
cycling
classes
stuff.
in there that sound like they could be possibly something to do with mobility.
I think body balance would be.
Was it body balance? There was
I think it would be body balance.
something
got body
yoga.
burn.
There was something yoga. It's,
Dynamic yoga.
Dynamic yoga.
Yeah.
Probably that one, and there was another one. I don't know if it's body balance.
Let's see what dynamic yoga. So dynamic yoga is a much faster paced Pilates session that consists of a series of dynamic exercises designed to engage and strengthen your core and lower back
Yeah,
muscles.
see?
I will tell you this for
See?
free.
There
Yeah?
you go.
The woman who does big up Essen, right? The woman who does this class, you are not stretching a damn thing. She is one of the best. She is the best Pilates instructor that we have in that establishment. She is sick at what
But-
she does. She does spin as well. She does LBT.
I'm waiting for the
Her
box.
classes are hard. That ain't stretching. That ain't a stretching class.
So
'Cause
have
her
you
normal-
seen her classes then?
I've been in her classes and I'm
Okay.
fighting for my life. I'm thinking, damn.
Yeah.
Because her normal Pilates classes are hard. So if it's a dynamic one, which is faster paced,
I don't really see the
Because of
difference between
handstands.
Pilates and yoga.
oh, there's a big difference.
Which is what?
I feel like with Pilates is more about your core and like breathing.
Okay.
Yoga is more pushing your body to be in positions that you do not think you can be in.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference. Because I think, Pilates is more... Yeah, Pilates feels more like a workout as well. Because like with my Pilates on Saturdays, we do like 100 core exercise in one go.
That's wild.
It's like, so she counts 100 in one go, doing whatever we're doing. But with yoga, it would just be like, you kind of work your way up into the positions that you're doing.
Yeah.
Like my yoga instructor makes us do this, It's just that. That's all you have to do, shoulder length. But he has to not be able to put his finger through the thing. The pain the next day for my arms, crazy.
I do want to try hot yoga.
I did do hot yoga. I need to
that
go
like?
back. I got an email from them this morning, actually.
What's that like?
It's very interesting because it's basically like, it's like doing yoga in a steam room.
The room's on fire, right?
But you're really hot. But
Yeah.
So I feel like it makes it's more challenging because you're breathing in the heat and you're
Trying to
doing the
hold that
moves.
po- yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Trying to
But
hold
it's
that
not
pose.
as intense as dry yoga on account of obviously the heat and stuff. I can be a bit. But it's really good. I tried it. It was really, really good.
I still believe there's a mobility class in there. Like, you mentioned about 10 different things.
There isn't.
That's crazy.
They just want us to work hard in that gym.
I mean,
And they're right. I've been working hard.
yeah. You might have to suggest to them about,
I am going to actually. I'm gonna put in the suggestions box like a stretching class and mobility.
whether or not they listen is another thing.
They should. They take enough. They're keeping the prices up.
But have they got
They put it
like?
up twice this
It's
year
whether
now.
or not they got the space as well, though.
They can make it work. Because they do this thing where basically some classes, obviously depending on what time of the day, are not that popular.
Okay.
So basically those classes kind of go on a red list. And then
Red
when
list, as in that they're coming
as in,
off.
yeah, as in like if they watch it over like a few, like maybe like 4 weeks, and if it doesn't improve, then they get rid of those classes.
That's fair enough. That makes sense.
Yeah, but it should be interesting, man. We'll see. But that's enough of that.
Oh, before we move on,
Yes.
if you don't mind, it's Islamophobia Awareness Month.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
Amy Schumer didn't get that memo. We'll talk about her
I didn't
later
know
on.
that.
You're doing a segment every day.
No. We won't.
Just say it.
No, but just give some information about it. Basically, it was a campaign that was founded in 2012. Actually, this day, 2012, right? By a group of Muslim organizations. It aims to showcase the positive contributions of Muslims, as well as raise awareness of Islamophobia in the country.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So they're trying to challenge incorrect stereotypes, break down barriers between Muslims and non-Muslim communities, and yeah, like I said, raise awareness about Islamophobia in society.
Nice.
And I feel like this month couldn't have come at a better time, man, because, especially with what's going on. Because it's hard to kind of separate, like I was saying before, this pro-Israel stance from Islamophobia. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of people are showing their colours. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to being anti-Muslim and anti-Islam. So yeah, man, big up all the Muslims out there, man.
We got all the Muslims, man. All right.
Big up the nation.
All right, let's get into it.
They're not Muslim.
All right, so our first headline. British nationals have left Gaza for the first time since the war with Israel broke out last month. The UK Foreign Office confirmed an unspecified number of UK passport holders had been able to leave via the Rafah crossing in Egypt on Wednesday. It said that the route was being opened for controlled and time-limited periods to allow some foreign nationals and some injured Palestinians to leave. About 200 British nationals are believed to be in Gaza. It emerged on Wednesday that some 500 people a day will be allowed through the crossing, which is controlled by Egyptian authorities. Thousands gathered at the border on Wednesday morning hoping to leave, but it emerged that only those whose names appeared on a limited list that was agreed by the Egyptian and Israeli governments would be allowed to cross. So the UK foreign official said that the UK Foreign Office said that it had handed over the names of people who wished to leave Gaza. On Wednesday evening, it confirmed that some Britons were among the group of around 400 foreign nationals and injured Palestinians who had crossed, but did not say who or how many. Next headline, also linked to the conflicts in Gaza, and 15 Israeli soldiers were killed amid fierce fighting in Gaza in a series of incidents that have underlined the mounting challenges facing the IDF, the Israel Defense Forces, in their attempts to push further into built-up areas of Gaza. The heaviest loss of life occurred when a Nama armoured personnel carrier was hit at about noon on Tuesday by an anti-tank guided missile, killing 11 soldiers and wounding several more. In a separate incident, a number of soldiers were killed when their vehicle struck a mine. In another reported incident, 2 soldiers died when a rocket-propelled grenade hit the building that they were in. As the names of the dead soldiers were announced on Wednesday, after families had been informed, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vowed to press on with the ground offensive in Gaza. So when he gave his statement, which was released by his office on Wednesday evening, it said that we are in a difficult war. It will be a long war. We have important achievements, but also painful losses. You hear that? A long war. And I'm pretty sure he probably thinks this way because all the powers in the world have not called for a bloody fire. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. And next headline, Kemi Badenoch. She's back in the news, man. And she's launched an attack on the LGBTQ plus charity Stonewall, describing it as an example of an organisation taken over by leftist ideas. Speaking on stage at an international gathering of conservatives, the business secretary and minister for women and equalities agreed with the suggestion that more extreme ideas about the rights of trans people had been defeated. She went on to say that we started going down the wrong track on gender ideology because we allowed other people to tell government about what to do. Again, ideas that come from the leftist point of view feeding into particular charities. Stonewall is the best example of this, but it's not the only one. It's not the same Stonewall of 20 or 30 years ago, which started advising government and saying, well, this is what you need to do in order to serve a particular community. And then it overreached and started giving people legal advice or advice that is certainly different from what the Equality Act says. Stonewall's spokesperson defended its work, saying it provided expert guidance to employers to make sure LGBTQ plus people are supported to thrive at work. They added that organizations are free to implement our guidance and make it work for their context. It's not a question of right or left-wing thinking to unlock the potential of LGBTQ plus employees. We have never professed to offer legal advice, and it's important to represent our work accurately.
What's your thoughts as our Stonewall correspondent? What was the vibe when you went there?
Well, Stonewall was doing some great work.
Yeah, I love that.
You know what I'm saying? They're really pushing for the community.
Love that.
And Kemi Badenoch needs to update her ideas, man.
There we
You
go.
know what I'm saying?
There we have it.
The charities are updating theirs, trying to stay with the time, make sure people in these situations get the right
This is it.
legal advice. So big up Stonewall.
Yeah, big up Stonewall. Straight from the mouth of our Stonewall correspondent. Let's get into what you say in topic of the day.
All right, people. So today's topic of the day, yeah, it's gonna be based on something that's on the news, yeah. It's surrounding unconscious bias, right? And you know, certain organizations, in this particular case, a bank, they employ certain people to come in, teach them on unconscious bias, and try and obviously eradicate the situation, right? So the question is, before we delve into it more, do you feel like there is a real need for unconscious bias training? And if so, why? And if not, why?
How do you untrain that now anyway?
Well, maybe it's more so about
It's
making you
out.
aware of what it is, and then you
Yeah.
can then be like, okay, cool, this is what I would normally do. I ain't gonna do it.
And challenge yourself.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't think that, if you don't know something's a problem, it's not a problem. But when you're aware that it's a problem, you're more aware that's a problem.
It might make them worse though.
And
Like
it
it
might
might-
level it up.
Like it might, like, just say for instance, like a white person teach them unconscious bias because they're always racist towards people of color or that. And then one day in the shop, they give the black man a chance, and then he goes and teeth something. Like, damn, I knew it. I knew
Turn the
it.
heat up now.
And they just double down, and then they're just worse.
And then I know
Forever.
black's loud.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Brent?
See, you wanted to stay woke.
Stay woke.
Lest you get got, man. Well,
No, I suppose it's necessary to identify it, but those kind of things have been like embedded in people from just growing up in life, their experiences, watching things on TV, family members. Like, how long are these sessions? Like, how long? Can you really untrain that? It's not even like everybody's got them. Like our opinions on other races are our opinions on other races. Even when we know better, we still saying do the same. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
maybe it is necessary to identify it or something, I guess.
But overall, are you saying it's always going to be a problem?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
what is unconscious bias to me? I get mixed up between that. What's the other one? Not racism. Microaggressions.
Okay.
Microaggressions. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there's just so many terms. So I don't know what unconscious bias is.
Let me get an official
Is that like a
definition.
stereotype? I don't know what unconscious bias is.
I want to get a definition, a professional definition for you. Basically, there's social stereotypes about certain groups of people that individuals form outside of their own conscious awareness.
Ah, so racism. If you think that black people are a certain way, you've got that bias about what you think that they are. I feel like it's a thin line between unconscious bias and racism. If you see a black person, you cross the road, that is not unconscious bias. Well, that's unconscious bias sprinkled with racism.
Someone done that to me the other day, funny enough, on my road.
Was a white woman.
It's a white guy, and I live on a very white road. Like, you
and
see
you
my
cross-
road, super.
Yeah,
hardly
because
any-
you're not part of the neighborhood watch team.
Clearly not.
You do.
You know what I mean? But I think that's years of conditioning though to untrain that. Really and truly, someone's been told something or shown something their whole life. Like, how do you like an hour a week's not gonna untrain that?
If you feed into stereotypes, common stereotypes that
Yeah.
are out there and put out there in the world, and you feed into them,
Yeah.
and they're about your other race, yeah, does that necessarily make you racist?
Yeah. Yeah, because then how are we defining racism then?
The hatred of a demographic
The stereotype might be harmful.
without cause.
Yeah, but
Like
the
harmless.
but it's
Just because
but
of
there's
their
no
skin
there's no
color.
harmless stereotypes that exist.
Huh?
Harmless stereotypes.
Could be
Aren't
something
stereotypes
small.
negative?
Black people
Not
like
all of them.
chicken.
Really?
They think black man got big dicks. What's negative about that?
Black people like chicken.
Yeah, but that's rooted in.
Yeah, okay. So what about thinking all black man got big dicks? What's negative about that?
That is negative there.
Why?
That's
who?
objectifying black men.
It's a negative to who?
It should be negative to y'all. Clearly, you love crumbs of compliments.
She said crumbs.
That's a crumb of a compliment. That's not even a compliment. That's objectifying black men.
No, I'm saying it's a stereotype though. That
Exactly. That's a negative stereotype.
yeah, but there's no. Where's the hate? If you don't got no hate
The
in your heart
hate
towards
is
black
in the
people,
fact that you're being objectified for your penis.
not objectified because a man ain't objectifying and you don't want it. I'm saying, what if you like if he hasn't got any hate towards anything, he's not oppressing nobody, he's not got a thing. He just assumes his black brethren's got a big dick because of the stereotype. Where's the hate or the negativity in it?
In the objectification of the person. That's the negative part.
So you think all of us in here with big willies?
No, I said it's a stereotype. I
Well, I'm asking you, do you hold that?
don't know what he's got.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But you just said something that's not a man's brethren, blah, 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 blah. I
What
thought
about a
you,
white man?
oh, you're
So
talking
if
about
you're
your,
white fri-
your
yeah.
white brethren.
Any white person.
I disconnected because I don't have any white brethren, innit?
Yeah, you're racist though. You ain't got no other friends from other races. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to work on you, man. Again, Brent's got these what's these called? What are they called? Those
I have
stereotypes.
conscious
Unconscious
and
bias.
unconscious
Brent's got
biases.
loads of unconscious biases.
I have
Not
conscious ones
loads.
too.
He's got conscious ones. He's got racismo in there.
It's all up in
The
there.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Conscious.
I stay woke.
Man's got a great mix, you know.
I think
Yeah,
it's important.
Okay, what happens? There must be some stereotypes that's not negative then.
Okay, let's just say you're playing football, and there's certain people that you may not want in your team because you feel like, wait a minute, they don't
That's
run
media.
they don't run as fast as us,
Yeah,
or run as fast
yeah,
as
yeah,
you,
I
or,
hear
you know
you.
what I'm saying? Or,
As in, like, you think a group of people don't run as fast as black people or something?
yeah, exactly. So maybe you want a black guy to be a striker.
Sorry, wait.
Nah,
Wasn't the
winger.
question a non-negative stereotype? That's
not
negative.
negative. How?
You think the person who was in cut out the team and they don't even give you a chance to try out? You don't, how do you think they're perceiving that?
Not cut out, but for example, you may want this black guy who's I don't know, black people are typically faster.
Athletic.
More athletic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
more
Yeah, but for
athletic.
the guy who you haven't given a chance to be in your team or doesn't get picked to be in a team, do you think that he's like, oh, that's a positive
No,
experience?
he'll be on the other team. But I'm just saying for you, as a captain of your team, you're picking the black guy to be like, okay, cool. I definitely need a strong striker.
Yeah,
I need a
that's
strong
not a good
defender.
example.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not a good example.
Can you give me an example of a stereotype that's not negative, Brent?
That's not negative.
Yeah.
A stereotype.
Yeah.
Stereotype that's not negative.
Let me think what stereotype it means.
About who? Asians?
Anybody.
Anyone.
Asian people are intelligent or something like that. Is that negative?
No, it's not. That's a good compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but then, oh gosh.
Go on, put your negative spin on it. Go on.
For the Asians that are not intelligent, like,
Minority.
then it's not minority. That's the thing, though.
Oh, the majority.
No, it's not majority either.
Well,
It's a
with your own
certain.
bias.
That's fantastic. Clearly, I'm having a conversation with kids today. I'm going to tap up on the rest of the conversation.
Sorry to be tapping
No,
out.
it's fine. No, you're good. Carry on.
You know what? I just asked ChatGPT in it. The first one that came up, Asians are good at math.
Yeah.
That's
see.
as a non-negative stereotype.
There you go.
Africans are athletic. Scandinavians are happy.
What?
It's true. It's true.
Just happy.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
But what? Why?
it's because of the environment that their governments have fostered.
Okay.
Yeah, work practices and all sorts is conducive.
I get the Norwegian one.
I ain't heard that one before.
Because you never lived there.
No, but I remember speaking to someone from Norway. They say they got really good pay over there. So I can,
And I think a country, they encourage, I think it's 3-day work week. And then they have like a lot of parks and stuff. And they encourage them to go and chill in the park like halfway through the work day and then go back and whatnot. I had a friend who lived in one of those countries. Can't remember which one it was, but life over there is it's sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sweet, man.
even in Spain, don't they go home? And, was it siestas?
Siesta.
Yeah, and then go back to work.
I don't know if that's on a normal day though.
I don't know. I mean, it's only Spain that I know that has it. So yeah.
Yeah, crazy people. I remember one time, I was in Spain. Tried to go out and get some lunch, man. Every bloody shop's closed.
Was that like 12, 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
Because that's the hottest
Sleep.
part of the day or something like that.
Sleeping.
That's my kind of country.
Everyone's asleep.
What?
Is it because it's the heat or something? Is it because it's the hottest part of the day or something like this?
I don't know.
I never know.
Everyone went home for siesta. That's what.
It's not that hot there.
That's what it is.
It's for real, isn't it?
It's not that hot.
Yeah,
Like I'm
they can
25,
deal with it, man.
Yeah, they can deal with it.
When
I
they were
love that, by the
colonized in
way.
Africa, they knew how to adapt to the heat. You know what I'm saying?
And they were in boots and hats.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Terrible. Anyway, basically, yeah, there's this man called Buki Mosaku, yeah, and he's a founder of the Diverse City think tank. And basically, what he's saying, because his company is hired to do unconscious bias training and things of that nature, and he's claimed that many companies were sinking money into well-intentioned but fundamentally flawed strategies around equality, diversity, and inclusion, and unconscious bias training. He said that these programs designed to eradicate racial bias were futile. Right? In his view, they're futile. Why? Because he says humans are hardwired to be biased. And this is based on neuroscientific research. This is his own company does this, you know, but he's still saying, of course, obviously he doesn't want to put himself entirely out of business. So he's saying kind of tweak it here and there. But fundamentally, humans are hardwired to be biased. And so if that's the case, why are we wasting time trying to do unconscious bias training? Should it be something that we just kind of embrace and maybe tweak here and there so it's more positive maybe?
When you know better, you do better, innit? It's probably not gonna solve the problem, and it's not really gonna change. But if you're educating people, knowledge is power, innit? So it might have some effect to changing things somewhere along the line, or maybe some people. Do you know what I mean?
But is it worth the hassle? If every new person you hire in your company is always going to come in with their preconceived notions about everything. Like you said earlier, everyone's thinking is based on their environment, their family, their experiences, things of that nature. So you just come into every new environment with an unconscious bias, with a bias, a slant or something.
Some of them companies want to be seen to be doing this. Like, they
This
want to
is
be
it.
seen to be doing the right thing, even if they don't want to do it. Like HR will be like, yeah, we need to get this program in because there's been too much complaints, such or such or such. Or
Yeah.
But if my man's saying, look,
I suppose you just have to not like try and manage them, because obviously you're saying that everybody's got them, but everybody's will be different, innit? Like what we're saying, there's some stereotypes that are positive, there's some stereotypes that are negative. If you've got someone that works for you, and can they see me?
They can see you, they just can't hear you.
The mic's back.
We're back.
You were talking, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were saying.
Do you think I remember what I was saying?
You were saying. You were saying that.
I was sick. Shit. What was I saying?
You were saying about the unconscious. Yeah, it's gone.
Doesn't matter. We'll catch it at another
Yeah,
point.
it'll come back.
Have you guys? Okay, you two definitely haven't. But have you guys done unconscious bias training before?
Wow.
You said
Okay.
that and then go ahead.
That's a stereotype, right?
That is your unconscious bias.
Well, our stereotype's bad when you're right. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that though.
Our stereotype's bad when the person's right. I mean, if putting them stereotypes onto somebody that doesn't deserve it is clearly wrong. But if it's right, yeah, it's not. Is it a stereotype or is it just an assessment? Is it just an deduction?
observation.
An observation. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but people make observations all the time and they're wrong.
That's where the problem comes into.
Yeah.
Like,
And I think the problem is when you're wrong, you just think, it's not this particular person, but the next person, I'll be right about it. So it continues.
oh, you're all right. It's just the rest of them.
Exactly.
No, I definitely haven't done unconscious bias training.
Okay, let's start.
I haven't actually. I'm unproblematic.
You're what?
Unproblematic.
Unproblematic.
I reckon that the officers target who the people that they know they need to target for these things.
I've done it 4 times.
Oh well, here you have it.
No way.
Did you pass?
No,
No, he hasn't. He ain't got a certificate to prove it. They keep calling you in,
No certificate, keep failing.
bro. He's just not learning. I feel like every time you go in there, there's like they intensify a bit more. No, I haven't done it though.
Alright,
It will be interesting to do. 'Cause I think there's probably a lot of stuff that we don't realize is unconscious bias. That is. But,
True. Okay, since this particular professional is saying he doesn't think it's the most effective thing, at least in the traditional sense of teaching the particular course, yeah. Let's look at some of the negatives, potential negatives, yeah, of how it can be ineffective. Do you feel like potentially, because you're doing unconscious bias, you're kind of overemphasizing the awareness of certain stereotypes that some people may not even have, that someone can now adopt?
They say that you're pushing stereotypes onto people.
Potentially.
Yeah, during the training, right? Because you're going to be talking about X, Y, Z, blah, blah. Yeah, I get that.
I'm going to play a video that Temi has just sent.
Okay.
It is 3 minutes long. I hope it is that
It's entertaining enough.
it's entertaining enough and educational enough. I'm going to send it to my email.
And it's about unconscious bias.
I believe so. I think she works in a department where that kind of stuff is her purview.
HR, yeah.
Yeah. I hope this works. Boom, boom, and boom.
Beam back boop.
New research from the fields of neuroscience and social psychology has shed light onto the concept of unconscious bias. But what exactly is unconscious bias, and how does it affect our behaviours and decisions? Unconscious biases are simply our unintended people preferences. They are formed by our socialization, our personal experiences, and the representations of different groups in the media. These experiences act as social filters in which we make assessments and judgments of people around us. Research tells us that human beings have a natural tendency to place individuals into social categories. These categories are often based on visual cues such as gender, cultural background, age, height, or body size. We also categorize based on social background, job roles, religious identity, or political affiliation. The unconscious brain uses associations based on social categories to develop biases. For example, if we are constantly exposed to women as primary school teachers or receptionists, or men as plumbers and organizational leaders, these associations become wired within the human brain. The unconscious brain uses social categories to make unconscious judgments about people who are similar to us and people who are different from us. A common form of unconscious bias is affinity bias. This type of bias impacts talent processes in organizational decision making, including how we recruit. Managers are more likely to hire people who look similar or with sounding names to them. Work allocation. Managers are more likely to assign key client projects to individuals within their teams who they have an unconscious affinity with. Performance. Where there is some kind of affinity, managers are more likely to spend time informally discussing positive contributions to the team and will focus on development and future work plans. For those where there is little affinity, managers are more likely to question past performance. The conversation will be less friendly and even hostile at times. Unconscious bias often results in a set of microbehaviors. Examples of positive microbehaviors include supporting the ideas of someone
There's your microaggressions.
with who you have an unconscious affinity whilst in a team meeting, or simply wanting to have coffee with someone like you. Examples of negative microbehaviors include checking emails on your phone whilst talking to a colleague or cutting someone off in a meeting. Often our intention is not to make biased decisions, and through a focus on conscious thinking and by creating inclusive work cultures, we can learn to control our unconscious judgments and mitigate the impact of bias on our talent programs. For more information on the nature of unconscious bias and how to mitigate its effects, contact ENEI, www.enei.org.uk.
I don't know how you absorb information at that speed, you know. My brain can't take it.
Because it's full of unconscious negative biases.
Mate, it's just too fast. It's just like it's not sinking in. It's not. Doesn't sound normal because normal humans don't talk like that. It doesn't. I can't like absorb it properly. I don't know why. Even with voice notes, sometimes I'll be listening to them and I'm like, nah, if I actually want to hear it, I got to slow it down and listen to it normal. Even if it's long and I want to speed through it, I can't if I'm actually want it. Because if I play it that quick, I'm not really gonna. It's just gonna go brrr, and I'm just not really listen to it like that. I can't really. I didn't retain none of that information. But anyway,
'Cause I think a lot of things were said. I don't know if it is that you were supposed to retain all of it.
I would have if it was normal.
Impossible.
I promise you.
Okay. Now you're saying that it's my fault you can't participate in the rest of the conversation?
I'm gonna participate. No, I'm just thinking like you do everything like that, and I'm just yes, you do. You play everything at 10 times speed.
That's an unconscious bias.
Ain't he told us that's what he does?
He's an egg because I told him yesterday. He sent me a voice note, and I told him, "You send voice notes how you listen to them." In
Oh, is he
speed.
talking that fast?
He talks fast in his voice notes, and when you listen to voice note, it's 3 seconds, yeah, but he said a lot in 3 seconds.
Boom.
It's silly.
No, so I was just thinking like, how you process things like because I was just thinking if that's more like a one-off, like you do everything like that, and I was just thinking like you're sick because I struggle.
When you do it more, you get used to it though.
That's what I was also thinking while it was
Yeah,
going on.
you
I think
do,
I could
yeah.
train myself to do this. Yeah.
And then when you hear stuff at normal speed, you're like,
It's ridiculous.
What the hell is this?
It's so
Too
slow.
Yeah.
Oh, he converted you too?
No, that's how I listen to stuff as well. Like 1.5 max. Though.
Yeah, so he
Not
converted
like
you.
2.
That
I
wasn't
was doing
2,
that
that was
for
on
ages.
5.
Yeah.
Oh, you said you wanted to go to, but you was mindful of
Think about everyone else.
That's an unconscious bias. He didn't think we can keep up.
You're right, you know. I actually thought you was like complaining that it was going on for too long. But now I know you guys just wanted a respite.
No.
Sorry. Thank you,
Yes.
Temi.
Yes, thank you for that. But yeah, in terms of another criticism that people kind of throw at unconscious bias training, they're talking about the short-term impact. So they're basically saying that when you're in the classroom and you learn this type of stuff, it's like, great, yeah, I've taken it on board. But after like, I don't know, a couple of weeks, everyone
gone again.
reverts back to...
What they know.
Yeah, because how do you untrain something you've kind of adopted for years, for 20, 30 years?
So
Is
look,
that why they made you do it 4 times because they're trying to make it stick?
I think so, man. But I conquered. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. But if this is the case, though, yeah, do you feel like it's a negative way to view this particular type of training? Because otherwise, if it is like the case that, okay, this is actually a fact and the positives aren't as great as we think, right? What's the hope that in society people kind of have better interactions? Because everyone's walking around with their biases.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So really, how the world is and how you see people is not going to change unless you have a life-changing moment. So we're kind of doomed. Or do you feel like there's hope?
I think there's definitely hope. I think the more you learn stuff, the better it will stick and the more you will live better. There's a lot of things that people do today that we weren't doing back in the day.
That's fair enough, but not a lot of people are learning though. Not a lot
But
of
that's the
people,
thing, I feel like if we're surrounded by it though.
but not a lot of people even looking to learn or change their bias or see people a certain way. Like there's been plenty of people that have been racist back in the day, whatever. Then they spent time with the people that they're racist against, and then realize that you know what, there's actually nothing wrong with you people or X, Y, Z. Like, why do I look at you like this? It was my fault. There's a very small minority of people like that now. Okay, cool. You got some white people that are trying to stand up for black people now, and they weren't like that back in the day. But most of the people in this day and age, they're going to stick with, you know, their side or how they see things, and that's the problem.
But I feel like people can get used to it if it's if it's around you consistently. If you're seeing it like bus ads, if you're seeing an ads on TV, if you're seeing it, if it's literally something that is being pushed around, I think over time the brain will adapt to that, and you will be, even if you might not live by it, you'll be aware that actually that is something that you remember stuff.
Do you feel like that could be used to be negative then? So, for example, you know, groupthink ideas and stuff like that, right? Where you try and get entire population or groups of communities to just think in a particular way. If it's as easy as, obviously I'm not suggesting that you're saying it's just simple, but if it's as easy as kind of just putting the things all over the place, reminding people or highlighting to them certain stereotypes, can't we then do the same thing, kind of get swaths of the population to just believe a certain thing?
But that's what's happening now, though, with the news and stuff like that. The media feeds you what it is that they want you to know, and people are, for the most part, human beings are brainwashed.
True.
So that's already in play. It's just about using that brainwashing power to do positive things.
If someone can someone really brainwash you for positive though? Maybe this is a slightly different conversation, but is that
brainwash you for positive?
I think
for positive, of course.
Because brainwashing is not negative. It's just it's reprogramming the brain. So that can be either positive or negative. Yeah, 100%.
But who determines that positive? You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're brainwashing me to then make me think a particular way, that's down to you, basically, isn't it? Like your perspective of what is positive. And if you're taking away my agency, can that ever be positive?
It depends. If someone's training you, nurturing you, grooming you for a position, and it's your career or whatever it may be, why is that negative?
Well,
if someone's got, well, you must want it if you're doing like an apprenticeship or something, or someone's taking you under their wing. You know what I'm trying to say? Like if someone's got the expertise in that field and they know what they're doing, and they're grooming you, for lack of a better word, for a position or something like that, and then like give you their knowledge that they got and feeding you information and train like molding your mindset to be, you know what I'm trying to say? Let's say like if you're getting into politics or something like that, or in, I don't know, business or whatever, why is that a negative?
I guess maybe going into that particular field or doing that particular job might not be negative, but how you perform and how you see and manage tasks and doing certain things could be negative. Because you might be stuck in your ways because of how somebody taught you how to do this particular thing. So for example, let's just say you're teaching people how to write bars, for example, right? It could be just the standard 16 bar, make sure you rhyme only 2 or 3 syllables. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be stuck in that mindset of not trying to be more creative in certain other areas. You know what I'm saying?
If it gets results.
Yeah, but who's to say the results could be better? You will never know. Because your mind only thinks you've, like, this is the pinnacle, this is the best.
Yeah, there's always different ways. There's so many ways to skin a cat. But if your way gets results, then it doesn't, like, that's like, you can explore in different ways and whatnot, but it's not necessary. You don't need to. This way works. I've got receipts. I've got proof. People like it. I get results.
But is that how life works, though?
Not, why ain't it?
Definitely not how life works.
Because, like, for example, you could be, who's one of the biggest selling artists now, for example? Let's just say, I don't know, Beyonce or something, right? Prior to Beyonce, let's just say it was Jamelia, right, in the UK. No disrespect to Jamelia, right? But she sold loads of records anyway. But like, let's just say that's the peak because you're saying to yourself, this is results. I'm on top of the pops. I got number 1. You know what I'm saying? You're doing well because you're doing everything according to a particular way. Until you break free from that, get a choreographer, add some other things to your repertoire, do things different to the way your previous manager and your A&R was teaching you. And now you do numbers like Beyonce. Yeah, you never would have thought that was possible.
You can quantify that success because if you're saying like, oh yeah, I get results, whatnot, but it's not the top tier, like Jamelia's way and Beyonce's way
but you
are
didn't
two
know.
different ways.
You didn't know till Beyonce came. That's what I'm saying. So if you were Jamelia...
Also, Beyonce don't exist, you're saying?
Don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Until you had to do something different to become a Beyonce.
Yeah, but if it don't exist, then it don't count. When you know better, you do better. It doesn't... like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you're making up for it. If it doesn't exist, then there's nothing there. At the time, she was right.
Yeah.
So she was right.
But that's what I'm saying. But human civilization doesn't go that way, because you don't say to yourself, you know, this is the highest building that we could ever build, and say, you know what, everything else, let's just try and get to this number. Something in you says, I can do more than this. I can reach for the sky. You know what I'm saying? And then you just keep going and keep going and keep going. You know what I'm saying?
That's some people. That's how you drive on industry and technology and all that kind of thing. That's also how you fuck up. You get what I'm trying to say? Some people know when they got something good and they stay in the lane and they work it. You get what I'm trying to say? Like nothing wrong with having ambition. Cool. You get me? But it could be detrimental sometimes.
Yeah.
It's so funny because you don't subscribe to that particular philosophy or
Yeah, but my talent knows no bounds.
There you
So
go.
I'm different.
Yep.
You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't live by the same standards as the rest of the humans, which is...
Not the humans.
You get me?
All right. In terms of
Is everybody in the room the same? I'm looking at you first, Emmanuel.
what?
Are you the same? Which
I
school
believe
of
so.
thought?
I don't think there's any limits. This is why I was saying what I was saying. I don't think there's any limits.
How
know
about
what
you?
I'm
Do you stay in your lane?
I do believe people do what they know until they know better. So, you know, it's more about being open-minded to go to the next level.
But would you be more like, obviously say that when you know better, so you allow someone to teach you to open your eyes, or are you prepared to try and push the boundaries to find out what's there without knowing though?
Both. I think the ability to do both is important. Don't get me wrong, if you only get stuck with one lane and, you know, someone comes and teaches you, fair enough, or you got the ability to go on and learn for yourself and push on, then whatever. But
Because not everybody's inquisitive, is it?
no, they're not. This is the thing, though. And I've met people that before they're like, I don't want to do anything along those lines. I don't want to aim. And I'm like, again, there's that. Well, I'm not trying to question anyone's ambition or anything. But it's like, okay, if you don't want to do that, then fair enough. Like, who am I to tell you don't do this or don't do that? But again, know better, do better. So you could be like here for good knows however long. Someone says, "Oh, X, Y, Z, blah, 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 blah." Then now you're flying or whatever. So yeah, it's important, man. It's important. It's important to ask questions, and that's the crazy thing as well. Even when we were in school, you're meant to be quiet and listen and all that, but then when you ask questions, they do call you bad behaviour or X, Y, Z. So yeah, I don't know. Live and learn, right? Live and learn.
MVP?
Retweet on what Rich said.
Cool.
What about yourself, Brent?
Yeah, I'm innately curious and I question everything. So if somebody tells me there's a limit, I'm like, is this really the end? And I go maybe looking to get in trouble. That's why you said sometimes it could be detrimental.
Yeah, definitely.
But I guess most people who've ever done something in life, they've always recognized that it could be detrimental, but they still went ahead.
That's the risk,
And that's
though,
the
innit?
reason why
Yeah.
humans are the way we are today.
Yeah.
No, but some people
curious.
are thrill seekers, isn't it? And them perusing further is for them to feel alive, not
to be productive.
Not on the discovery tip.
Yeah,
That is dangerous.
They're different.
Because they will exude a type of character that could denote leadership. You know, and fool people to just blindly follow them. Then you run off a cliff.
Like the man that climbed cliffs with no what's it called, with no ropes and all that.
Crazy.
It's cool to try and push boundaries and that, but there's also nothing wrong with being self-aware and knowing your limits, and it doesn't make you any lesser than. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? That you can try and explore and try and things, but it's also well to know that like this is the best I got.
What I can do, yeah.
This is I'm capped here. Like, and it's identifying that's not necessarily. I don't see that as a negative. You know what I'm trying to say? If you're real with yourself and if you know yourself, you know what I'm trying to say, that because some people will hold themselves back, think that this is my limit, when it's not really, if that makes sense. You know what I'm trying to say? But again, that speaks to like not knowing yourself and not knowing what you're capable of. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if you know, but then you let that little inquisitive thing inside give you false, and then you try and then you mash up. You get what I'm trying to say? That you just got to be very self-aware and know what you're capable of, know your limits, know your means. You get me? That doesn't mean like limiting yourself or holding yourself back. It's just identifying what you're capable of. sometimes people might think it's a negative thing to say to them, to admit to themselves that this is all I got. You get me? But that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah, but ain't there a point where you're meant to, even if you fall down and fail, you're meant to get up and dust yourself? Yeah, like ain't you meant to dust yourself down and try again? Like, at
You
what
say
point
that,
do you...
but sometimes people don't have
Why
it.
did you kiss your teeth? Because the song lyrics.
Because in his head he's going, because he was doing that before he started talking. Like, look at this guy.
Me? No, it's not.
She's an original thing, man. Gosh, bro. Damn.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just saying that as far as I know, even if you fail, you're meant to get up, dust yourself down, and go again. But then at some point, that's what I'm saying. At what point do you stop and say, okay, cool? That's when it's self-awareness is supposed to kick in. When you say, okay, cool, I've tried enough. Like maybe this ain't for me. Maybe I'm not meant to go there. Like when do you say that? So,
Self-awareness will let you know. Because I feel like a lot of people don't know where to stop.
That's like
That's the problem.
Like that's like, or they feel like when is the right time to stop chasing your dreams? Because some people never stop, and some
And
people
lose everything.
Yeah, but some people never stop and never get there. Some people never stop and get there late in their life. You know what I'm trying to say? Some people never try. Like, so everybody's got a different story in it. But it's like when you're going for something, when is the right time to look in that mirror and identify and stop chasing your dreams and say, you know what, I need to allow this
And get
now.
up.
Or is it? What are you of the mindset of never stop?
No, I feel like you always know when it is that you need to stop.
You think you might know.
No, but I mean like it's to the point where you feel like you can't any longer. It's a personal thing. I don't feel like there's an age or like a stage in life. It will just be with you. If you say you've been sacrificing so much to get this dream or whatnot, at some point you've got nothing else to sacrifice, and you just know within yourself that, do you know what, I actually can't do this anymore. Because I feel like the people that keep going, it's because they have the ability to keep going. Regardless of how much inconveniences or whatever it is that they're dealing with, for as long as they can, as their body will or their mindset or whatever it is that will allow them to keep going, they keep going. When you stop is when you can't anymore. Really and truly.
There's this guy called, what's his name? Icefish? Was this his name? Icefish?
Ice JJ Fish.
That's okay. So anybody who would have bucked him that was his proper brethren, they would have told him stop. Right? But then social media popped up.
What happened with him there?
Yeah, but he didn't
Where was
do
he
nothing.
today?
He had a little season where
Icefish?
that he was.
Yeah,
That
but
was
it's
Vine
trivial,
Days. That
like,
guy
it's
that was
just-
singing.
To you, it's trivial.
Yeah, but he didn't.
But what's
it's not,
happened to him
where is
today?
he now? Like it's not like he crafted a career.
I don't know, but
Exactly.
He had a moment in the sunshine, all right. But
But back then as well, people could monetize on stuff like
let
that.
me evolve that particular Icefish
Yeah.
ideology, right? Look at the what do they call him now? Pew. That stupid stuff on TikTok.
Oh, the what they called? Crap. But no.
Them useless human beings.
Or the
And
ones
they get
that-
paid
the
for
ones
that
that
now.
on the live.
doing
They
that
get paid for that
stuff.
now.
No,
thank you,
the ones that
thank
like, popcorn, yummy, yeah.
Tina did one the other day.
Yeah, it was lit, man.
Yeah, you see? Absolute nonsense.
Did she?
And you get paid for it.
Yeah, she did. It's funny.
Oh, don't
If
worry.
one-
She did as a joke.
If
Not
one
like
day
in
your
seriousness.
child
Give me
wakes up
it.
and says, I want to be that, the greatest that ever, you're going to tell them to stop.
Your child can't say they
Yeah,
want to be the greatest
you
that
can't
ever,
do
and
that.
you're enabling that. That's enabling
You can't do that. You're not gonna
foolishness.
be the greatest
But
ever.
if it brings in bags of pee,
It is bringing bags of pee.
That
but you
can't-
think I know.
That girl was getting paid stupid.
do it in your spare
stupid
time.
amount
It
of
can't
money.
be like your only job. Oh, whatever. That can't be like your.
No, but that's the
goals
thing that it's
and
paying
hopes
her
and
for it
dreams.
to be her only job. The money she gets is mad. The money she makes on a weekly basis, people are making that in 2 years.
No, you can't do that. That's not
It's
your
crazy.
dream. If that's the first start of your plan, that you're gonna accumulate all this money, then use it to build your empire doing something constructive, then maybe fair enough. But that can't be your thing.
So if I did that and it went
not gonna
off
last
here,
forever.
I would just do that and then accumulate all the money and then retire. I'm trying to go from one job to another. I don't like working.
are you,
That would be it.
that's not even true. Are you,
What's not true?
that you don't like working? You're, in fact, MVP. Are you failing your friends if you can't look them in the eyes and tell them, drop this dream?
No, I don't think it's for anyone to ever tell anyone to drop their dream.
How? I only see people that want to rap or want to sing and they can't rap and they can't sing, and it's like, stop the foolishness. Like,
So
allow
you
it.
think that girl that everyone's dressed up as for Halloween doing ski? You think she's a great rapper and a great singer?
Yeah, but these people in this day and age with social media and reality TV and all these things, and all that, people can blow up overnight.
And that's
Don't move
exactly
she's
why you
been-
don't tell people
moving
to
like she's
stop.
been. Don't move like she's been rapping since she
But
was
that's the-
12.
no, but that's what I'm saying,
Or
though.
7, like she was 7 and
But you know what?
thinking
Is,
she just come.
Yeah, but those points are exactly the reason why you can't tell anyone to stop, because
I get that.
I don't know whether, because I can tell you to stop here, but I don't know whether the more you rap and you sing, you don't get an opportunity, that will place you in another realm, and then now that ends up being what it is that you prosper in. There's a lot of people that started doing something and it didn't
ended
work
up
out for
doing
them, and
something
they ended up
Yeah,
they end up in
I
a
get that.
space where they end up being what they're good at.
If you care
So
about
for me, that's why I
someone,
can't tell someone to stop.
that can't be what we got to be work with probabilities and stuff like that, yeah. And like we got to maximize your chance of being successful. You got to put food on the table. If you start getting kids and stuff, you got to put clothes on your back. You got to start doing things. I can't tell you just because this is your hope and your dream, go out on a whim on something that's got like a 5% chance of maybe one day, and we don't know how because we ain't got no plan to work towards this, but just off dumb luck, you might make a song one day when you're 47, 52, and it pop off, and you've been doing like, come on, man, stop the foolishness. Like, if we can, let's supplement this. There's things that you could do. You got to find another lane. Even if you don't want to totally quit, you can keep plugging away at it. But we've got to transfer your energy into something more sustainable that makes sense. Go get a job. Go thing, because you've got to earn at the end of the day. You're going to say that. What are you going to do?
Who are you
Like,
saying this to? Are you saying this to somebody
who's
is-
meaty?
No, but no. Okay, I think we figured that out. Thank you very much for confirming that. No, but are you say someone's happily doing what they're doing?
What, and they can get by and they can live their life and they can.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no, then
Okay,
go
so you're
off.
saying this to someone who's become a financial burden.
Maybe, yeah, like it's like.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Okay, fair.
If you can afford
Yeah,
to
if you
live,
chasing your dreams is depending on my dreams, that's fair.
no, if you can afford to live like this and chase your dreams and this makes you happy and this is what you want to do,
Okay,
then
fair.
go off. No one can't tell you nothing because you're not detrimental to yourself, not to nobody else.
But if you're helping them pay their rent all the time, helping them
you
okay,
feel me?
yeah, that's a fair conversation then.
No, but what I've realised, there's people that I've never listened to before and they'll get called meaty or shit or whatever, or blah, 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 and they still have a fan base. So at some point in time, someone or one of their friends or their family or whatever told them, you guys need to stop this, and they carried on going.
Yeah, that's cool. There's
And then
bare
all of a
meaty
sudden,
singers. Obviously, being good is not the criteria for being successful.
no, but I hear you. But now, because of social media, it doesn't even matter
get what I'm saying,
anymore.
Brent?
Like it don't matter. You can just blow up overnight or.
But you know what is
wherever
that-
you
do you know
go.
what I- no, but
but
you know
at
I
what
think as well?
expense, though?
No, but sometimes people get better over time as well. And I think
100%.
telling someone to stop here, you might be capping their growth. Because like, for example, Carisha, as in Young Miami, that girl couldn't rap. She couldn't rap. She's not a good rapper. She's gotten better now. She's on beat now, but she wasn't a good rapper.
Is that
And-
the City Girls? People?
Yeah, City Girls,
Yeah, but
yeah.
they didn't have to be good rappers. What they
But that's the thing though. So if someone has said to Young Miami, "Hey, just stop all of this crap you're doing," she wouldn't be winning awards up and down for her show. Blah,
That's
blah.
fine, but
Because
then-
even now she's moving away. Even now, she's moving away from rap
But the advice
into stuff that she likes to do.
But she might have been trying to do some lyrical miracle rap and someone told her not to do that and then told her what to actually put your efforts into, what the girls
Miracle.
like, the sex
Nah, but that's the
sells,
thing
your
though.
body, the things that
Has
you're
she
saying,
not-
and find a path and a pattern that works. Them, they're not successful because of their music
I would
capabilities.
tell you this for now. They're not successful either because of the sexiness.
Well, whatever
them
it is,
girls
they
did not
got
blow
a tribe.
because they were
These are
sexy.
city girls. Like this is like they managed to find a tribe
Yeah,
out
because
there,
but they
innit?
end up making fun music. But I'm saying that again, something like music is subjective. So had you heard City Girls back in the day, you would have been like, they didn't stop this foolishness. You would have said that 100%. Right?
What,
so
before they
stopped
blew up?
Yes, exactly. So had they stopped the foolishness, they wouldn't be here today. And then they wouldn't even be in a place where she's now in talent that she's actually really good at.
Yeah, but I'm not in my expertise. Someone clearly had a vision for them, A&R'd them, and stared them down a lane that worked for them. And again, it's got nothing to do with their musical talent. It's a whole package of everything and appealing to the
Yeah.
young girls and whatnot. Someone saw that, innit?
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? So there's still a path there for them. There was.
But that's when you're proving my point, though. This is what I'm saying to you. You're proving my point. Because if say they bucked you before they bucked P, you would have told them to stop the foolishness. Had they stopped the foolishness, they wouldn't be where they are today.
No, but P's a
they bucked
visionary.
P-
It's not. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not just about the music. It's not just about if he saw that they couldn't do the get the girls on board, couldn't do the lifestyle thing, couldn't do the thing, and they couldn't rap. P wouldn't have bothered fucking with them. So there was something, even though they're whack rappers, there was something there that he could cultivate. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but when you're telling your friend to stop rapping, you're not looking at him like, do you know what? Keep going on account of like you're sexy or you're good looking and you can get girls and blah blah.
But maybe you would though if that was. I'm talking about. I can identify, and I've not been wrong. I grew up rapping. Yeah, everybody wanted to rap. Everybody wanted to whatnot. I can handpick people that I put out and get around people that are successful. I've done it. You know what I'm trying to say? I put people on that are rappers. I put people in my crew, made them join the crew from Ascot to Spades to whatever.
Yeah.
I've also identified people that ain't never gonna make it.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, I was right. Where are they now? What are they doing? Meatiness. You know what I'm trying to say? And I knew this. I told them, I knew it.
You're actually so ridiculous.
Well, no, but come on.
Let him know. Retweet that.
And again,
That
you're
makes me
right.
shit.
It's hard to do that. It's not your place to tell someone give up on their dreams
And this is the
because
point I'm
what you're
trying to
saying is
make.
true. You can just blow up overnight and boom, boom, boom. But I would say, you say, is it wrong to look at your friend if it's someone that you care about and their dreams are almost detrimental, not even just to mine, to their lifestyle, whatnot.
There's a conversation to be
You
had,
need to be
though.
a brethren to say, knock this on the head, rude boy.
No, but I feel like you have a conversation. You can't act me personally, me in my household, I can't tell somebody to stop dreaming. I can tell you might want to reevaluate things and pick some things up on the side because you ain't paying your bills and you ain't eating. But I can't actually tell somebody you need to stop this. That's deep. And then when they make it now, guess what they're doing at every interview? Talking about that one hater that told them to stop.
Wherever, that's when you go back. That's when you go back.
Look at all the teachers
You
that
say,
told people to stop.
You go back and you say, I made you. Gave you the drive and determination. You know what I'm trying to say? To keep going. Who was there hating on you every step of the way? Fueling the fire.
Yeah, anyone tell me that I'm getting you jumped. Sure. Security.
Is it like teachers that tells like children
Yep.
they're not going to surmount to anything?
Yep. But I think teachers it's
that
always
the
going to be
same,
worse
though?
for teachers anyway, because I think as a teacher, that's not something you should ever say to somebody, even if they're the least intelligent in the class and whatever it is. I think something like that is such a deep thing to say to somebody, and because you just never know what people are going to do and end up doing in life.
But it's different because the child is like, you know what I mean? Like,
Nah, man, but teachers are meant
But
to
that's
inspire.
why that's why it's worse though. Telling anyone who's ever been told that has remembered that. So telling a kid is the worst thing ever. It's worse. Because think about it, that's a child that you're telling they're not going to amount to anything. Do you know how young they are and how many years ahead they're going to live? And you're telling them you're done. Like society's never good. Like no one's like you're discounted. Like that's a deep thing to ever tell anybody. To tell an adult how much more a child. All because I didn't want to pay attention when you're saying 2 + 2 is 4.
do you think
Get a grip.
it depends on the person though? Because some people can take that information in and it cripples them, destroys them. And
But you
some people
don't know
take that
where it's
in.
landing.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
some
problem. So
people
that's why
take
it's better
it
not to do
and
it.
Some
That'd be
people
great.
take that and the drive is
Yeah.
it gives them a drive, and like they don't even want to just make it for themselves. They want to make it just so they
Prove
can
you
prove
wrong.
you
Yeah.
wrong. That's what I'm saying. So I think it goes both ways.
But you don't know where it's going to land.
Yeah.
That's
No,
why
I
it's just
don't.
best not to say it. Find other ways to motivate people apart from being mean to them.
Yeah.
But
Has
Alright.
anyone ever told you to stop acting
No,
because you haven't got what it takes?
no.
You wouldn't listen to people anyway.
Probably not. Probably
people
not.
laugh in
No.
their faces just like that.
Probably not. To be fair, I mean,
Haters, man.
Yeah, someone could have
nah,
told me
you're
to
gonna
stop
get
and do it,
haters
man.
though. Either which way, you're gonna get man that say, "Oh, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that." But again, it's up to you though. If you want to crack on or listen to Tom or whoever, do you know what I mean? Like,
This is it. Because obviously, the dope actors I know, they only kick in gear when it is they start getting proper grades, 50 odd.
I got like 3 grades.
Good,
Do you know what I mean? Nah, but look, what's the creature? I can't remember. I can't forget her name. The woman from Empire. What's her name?
Oh, Taraji P. Henson.
I can never forget her name, man. It took her like maybe 15, 10, whatever years. Do you know what I mean? So
But that's the thing though, because even look at I always think of her. I think of Viola Davis. I think of Kerry Washington. Like these women, when you watch stuff back now, you watch old films and whatever and shows, and you see them having little cameos there and whatever.
Here,
but
there.
then what's it called? Taraji got Empire. Viola Davis got How to Get a Murder. Kerry Washington got Scandal. Like so. I had people told them back in the day to even Cheryl Lee Ralph, like she was a dream girl, but look how quiet she's been quiet, and now all of a sudden at this age, 50 something, She's got Abbott Elementary. Now she's like re-blowing up and
They
stuff like that.
also
Like,
have success relevant to where they are in their career. So when you go back and you look and you see like the little cameos here and there, that's them. That's the little wins. That's the level that they're at, and they keep going, raising from things. There's so many actors.
But you know what I'm
There's so
saying,
many
though?
who don't get them spots.
No, but what I'm saying
so
to
it wouldn't
you,
be
though-
talking to those lot because they keep plugging away, keep doing because you're trying, you're doing, you're going from strength to strength. It wouldn't be talking to them and telling them to stop.
No, it
It'll be
would
talking
be,
to the
though,
ones that
because-
ain't never. That is never getting there. They ain't getting none of the spots.
Because listen, Viola Davis, Kerry Washington, Taraji P. Henson did not think they were going to get the opportunity they got.
No,
Because-
but they was doing stuff,
No,
though.
but but they were doing stuff. But the thing is, your friend who's rapping, who you don't think is great at rapping, is doing stuff. He's not sitting there, not writing music, not practicing, not doing anything and saying, I want to be a musician one day. That's different. But when you're doing something, people be like, yeah, but you're not going to blow, you're not going to blow. All you're going to keep getting is these little roles, And then guess what? One day, they got a massive role where
A man
literally the whole world knows
in
about
his
you.
bedroom is not doing stuff. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? And it's like I said,
But that is still
everybody's...
doing it because there's someone else who's... No, but listen, in this world, there's people who want to achieve something and they're doing absolutely nothing whatsoever to get in that place. Nothing. That's the kind of person that you can be like, what are you doing? Somebody else, the thing is, and when it comes to people's dreams and what people are doing, people subconsciously, we project on that. So getting these little roles, getting a role where you're just a cameo, where you only have one word in a whole film, your friend will see that as you're not doing anything. You're not Denzel
True,
Washington.
true,
You're not doing like,
true.
and they're gonna say, and the more you keep getting all these roles, you've had 50 or you've had 20 roles where you literally have a line each time or whatever it is, or you're just picking up a tray and walking in the background or whatever it is. Your friends can say to you, you're not gonna make it. You keep trying, but you don't.
It's all relevant,
know.
but they're not aware of what they don't know. Them little roles are doing something. They're little successes and little steps along the way. There's hundreds and thousands of other actors who ain't getting those, who are not doing it. It's like if you're rapping and you might look at a man's video that's got 2,000 views, 3,000 views, and you're belittling it and looking on it. There's certain man who's not even taking the step to put their stuff on the YouTube. Like you're saying, they're just rapping in the bedroom. They're not doing nothing.
You know,
or it's
I've
getting
got-
free
I've got-
views. They're not doing nothing.
I've got another
Those are
example.
relative to your success, and it will keep you. It's not a lot, but there's something there that you can build on it. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
But you know what
You've
it is
got
though?
receipts to
There's
show it.
something there for the person that's doing it. For outsiders looking in, there is nothing there. Tiffany Haddish, for example, she always talks about her story. This girl has been doing little acting here. That's how she got caught up in that whole YouTube scandal and whatnot, whatever happened. There was a time where she was sleeping in her car because she had no money, but she was still going to auditions and whatever else. Someone like that, her friends be looking at her like, girl, you might want to get a normal job. But then look what happened. Girl Strip happened, and now she's Tiffany Haddish. So that's the thing.
And
So
she was
it's
always
like,
Tiffany Haddish as well. Just people got to look in the mirror and understand who they are. Not everybody's got the capabilities or the abilities. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, so that's
No, but
a
that's-
risk.
no, but that's the point I'm trying to
that's
make
the
to you,
struggle.
though.
Yeah. So someone that's got talent and struggling, it's not telling them that's not necessarily good advice for them.
but think about
Do you
it.
get what I
But
mean,
think
though?
about the way the world judges talent. For the world judges talent by the success that you have. There's countless people who are talented and don't have success. And when their friends see their projects, when their friends see whatever they're working on, for them, because you are not Margs, you're not that talented.
You wouldn't have a friend that's the baddest singer, and it doesn't matter if the rest of the world don't know or don't recognize you.
Well, but
you know.
No, but it's not
she's got
about
nothing
that.
going on for
It's
herself.
not
There's nothing, but
about
she's trying.
that.
You wouldn't tell her to stop trying
No,
because
you
you
would,
understand.
because again, she's coming to you
when
asking for
people-
money for
As soon
rent.
as but as soon as people, you got to believe it's like, as soon as people see what I see in here, obviously, if you're a good enough judge of character, you know, something's gonna give because she's got it.
No,
Like,
man.
do you get what I'm saying,
Are you
though?
telling me that there are,
I'm speaking to people who don't have it.
It looks like he speaks to me. Look at her. He's like, God, you're so powerful.
there are people who are crazy talented in this world, and because their platform isn't small or whatever, their friends are like, they're not really retweeting it, they're not really supporting blah blah
Yeah, I heard
until
that, I heard
they
that. Until
blow
they blow
up
up. That's
and
wrong,
they
though.
have that
That's
consensus.
wrong, though. That's wrong,
Someone
that's
like you
wrong,
telling me
that's
their
wrong,
their
that's wrong.
circle really thought, yeah, they have talent.
That's wrong.
People, the way human beings' minds are wired, they talent is equivalent to success.
Or
So if
them
you're not
popping.
or you're popular or do you know what I mean? Like there's some form of accolades that come with your that comes with your talent. There are many people that are talented that people do not respect as talented because for them their measure of how you is that you're talented is because you're not successful.
See, I don't never really think like that. I can earmark someone for greatness. I can see if they got talent and they got the right work ethic, and obviously it just takes, it's like being in the right situation or whatnot. I can tell when someone's got it.
But that's you though. The normal average person doesn't.
Yeah, and it's like the second it clicks The
Yeah.
second this clicks, when people the second people see what
Yeah.
I know to be a fact,
Yeah.
you're calm,
Yeah.
you're good. You just gotta keep going. I wouldn't tell that person to stop. You know what I'm saying? Obviously,
Yeah.
there's ways to maneuver, and you gotta cater for yourself and boom, boom, boom. But my advice wouldn't be to
But you know,
stop
it's-
because the world's got to
yeah.
see this.
But that's how you think though, because if you even think about like when you do like pen game and stuff, that's because you're seeing people and you see potential. You see that they've got talent. Do you get what I mean? That's your mindset. If you speak to a lot of these people, they will tell you their friends don't support their music. Someone that you're looking at like this person's gonna be a star. This person is sick. Da, da, da. If you speak to them, some of their friends probably don't go to their performances. Some of them friends don't even care to know whether they release something. Don't even repost whatever they release. Because that's how human, like the majority of human beings, unless something becomes of you, they're not caring that you have talent. And then even people that are not that talented, quote unquote, not that talented, when something becomes of them, they now see all people like, oh my gosh, I always knew. No, bloody you didn't. Because I didn't even know I was talented. I know I don't have this talent. But here you go giving me a speech about you always knew. You didn't. But that's the majority of human beings. But it's good that you see things the way you do. Because I feel like if majority of people saw it that way, people wouldn't live for people's approval that much. Because there's a lot of people who even in their success still feel as though I don't really deserve it because of things that they've heard on their come up. They feel like I don't really deserve it, or am I really that great? Like they literally question all of this stuff because people's words people tell them to stop it. Those kind of people you cuss in your Oscar speech.
So I suppose we'll say the consensus is never give up.
Never give up unless
As you decide to.
I don't know. It's tricky, man. Because sometimes some people give up because their circumstances don't allow them to.
Or some people give up because they get discouraged.
That's the thing.
It's rough.
How do you deal with discouragement, Marks?
In what sense? Like have people or just not? Oh,
Because to me, you don't take on a project unless you believe that it can have some purchase over a period of time, right? For example, when you started Pen Game, you knew in your head, this just needs consistency, quality control, production value,
yeah, just all of it. If I get
and
it
you just turning up and
just working.
working.
Yeah.
And I do believe that in your mind, in a year, 2 years' time, it's going to be massive.
Well, further than that, I'm prepared to go 10, 15. Yeah, it'd be.
Were you discouraged at any point in time? Certain things not going the right way, the venue popping you down, and how did you deal with that? At one point in time, let me go closer to home. Let's just say hypothetically, no behavior. There were kicks in the machine.
Yeah.
How would you deal with that type of discouragement?
I'm blessed with perseverance, I believe.
Okay, and cursed.
And cursed, I guess. Yeah, blessed and cursed with perseverance. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I've been through a lot, and I just know how to keep going. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like if I believe in something, I think I'm a good judge of character, a good judge of talent. I'm a bit of a visionary. I can see things. Innit? You know what I'm trying to say? So if I believe in it, sometimes when things ain't going right or not going well, that's not enough to deter me or push me off my dream because I know this is just human nature to feel these things. It's gonna ebb and flow. You're gonna have ups and downs in it. But try not to get too low. Try not to get too high. In the downs, everything's gonna feel like it's the worst thing in the world and it's not working. But that's not true though. You know what I'm trying to say? So I just have to just be strong and just be mindful of that and just believe in what I'm doing and just remember why I started it, what I'm doing, where I'm trying to go, and just keep pushing through and just keep pushing through. And if I deliver good content and I put out good work, people are going to see it. Enough people are going to see it. If I do it consistently, it's going to grow, it's going to build. People are going to talk about it, word of mouth. People are going to support it. And eventually, something's going to give in it. I'm going to get to where I need to go. So I just have to have the strength of mind to just remember that. But like I said, that's probably one of my biggest assets that I got perseverance. Like I can keep stepping.
I think no behavior is still in its nascent stages, right? And it could be massive.
There's still so much to do with that.
What could scupper that? Because you're the king of perseverance, as you said, but what could scupper that? And what could discourage you so much that you're like, this 10-year plan of mine, I'm tapping out.
Probably like I don't think it would be like outside issues like not getting the views or the support or what. I don't think it's any of that stuff. It would probably be more like self-detrimental, like ego, pride, and these kind of things. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like skewing man's mindset. To be honest, like again, I don't like to blame other people for anything. If no behavior don't work, it's my fault. That's just the way I see things. If anything, it's because I didn't do the right things.
But you're not going to tap out before long, no? Are you? Mr. King of Perseverance?
No.
I have that on record now.
I'm never going to quit, man. I ain't never going to stop, man. I've done that before with music.
Yeah.
You get me? Where I just stopped. Where I just left it. There was so much going on, so much outside influences, just where I looked and just thought to myself, this ain't going to work. And again, that's got nothing to do with me. It's never been a question of my talent. Because I believe I'm the coldest. You saw me saying I'm better than everybody. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? But just the situation that I was in and just the way that things was going, I just had to be realistic and be like, look, this ain't gonna work for me. This ain't my story. Whereas as much as you would think it is because of whatever, because I still had a decent fan base. I've done things like, you know what I'm trying to say? But like where I was trying to go and what I was trying to do, it just wasn't that. And maybe it's also like a lack of knowledge. If I had all the information that I had now about being self-sufficient and whatnot, I wouldn't have thought that I needed certain things. I could have just done it myself and concentrated on my fan base and build it up and been totally independent and whatnot. But you live and you learn, you go through those things, innit? But because I've stopped something before that I know I was capable of doing as well, I think that's given me more drive to understand that, all right, cool, we off that. I ain't doing that again. I'll keep going. You get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, just persevere, man.
So you learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
Or your regrets.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of see what you've done as an evolution, to be honest.
Yeah, I use my musical platform to transition into content. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so it's not a loss. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not a loss. I don't have hopes and dreams of being a musician. I'm not yearning to release music. I'm not regretting what I've gone. It was all part of my story. It was all part of my path, and it led me to where I am now. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I had dreams of being on stage and shit, and I didn't do it through music. But you don't watch me.
Stage,
you know what I'm trying to say? You lot watch me. You're not doing that shit. I'll be up and down. Look, we're going Birmingham. Make sure you get your tickets. I'll be touring the country. I still get the love that I want from the people. I'm earning a living.
You mean all the footballers you grew up on?
You get what I'm trying to say? Like, meet some of my idols and shit like that. Like, so I'm serving my purpose for what I'm still getting what I want out of life. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it just had me on a different trajectory, and that's just the way I move. When one door closes, another one will open. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm never gonna stand still. Certain times when I'll be doing things, I didn't know what I was gonna be doing. Even what I'm doing here now, I didn't know I was gonna be doing it. But when the opportunity becomes in my face, you just take it. You know what I'm trying to say? And see what comes of it. And that's just how I live my life. You have to just keep moving, keep on stepping. You get me? But no matter what I do, man, I ain't gonna win because I ain't got no choice. That's just the way I see things. You get what I'm saying? I ain't got there's no other option to do anything. Like, losing is just no option. And again, it's because I felt like I've lost. You get me? But even then, I used to make the music I used to make. You don't know the kind of music I used to make. It's gangster rap. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, at a certain time, I felt like I failed at music or whatever. Like, but now where I'm at in my life, yeah. Failed at what? Being a gangster rapper. I don't want to be a gangster rapper. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so how much kind of that's not even the person that I want to be. I don't want to be a gangster rapper. So you know what I'm trying to say? Everything happens for a reason. You get me?
100%.
And I'm cool where I'm at. I'm cool where I'm at now. You get me? Like, I'm happy. People still get onto me about making music and now's the time. Even like someone saying to me the other day, Pen Game's blowing up with the music thing and you got all these eyes on you, now's the perfect time to get back into music. And I'm looking him in his eye and I'm saying, what the fuck makes you think I want to make music, bro? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, relax, man. Like, I'm happy, like, I'm cool doing what I'm doing, like, you know what I'm saying?
But it's interesting because they still see your value in what you've left behind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they don't see what you see in what you're cooking with right now.
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
They ain't got the vision. Not everybody's a visionary. They don't
And
understand.
they
Don't understand where I'm going.
But you know, so interesting because some people don't know when it is to tap out. Sometimes life takes you on a different route. but they will end up blowing all of that up because they're chasing where it is life has told them that's not your purpose.
And that's why I've got the attitude I got, because I knew when it was time to tap out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I tried, but it wasn't like a total tap out, it's just a transition. But it's still off the path that I was on, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so I knew when I was doing it. So I believe that there is a time that everybody's different. Maybe I could have kept going and then one day made something and then worked it. But in that whole process, would I have been happy though? If that makes sense. Like, you waiting your whole life to be an overnight success and all that kind of stuff. Would I have been happy in the process? Where now, in the process and the journey that I'm doing, I'm happy, I'm cool every day. You know what I'm saying? But it's each to their own, innit? Everybody's different.
Everybody is
And again, I
different,
believe I had the ability to do it. So I wouldn't have, I feel like I would have, as hard as it would have been or whatever, I feel like I'm capable of doing it. So that's still different. You get what I'm trying to say? It's not like I'm needy. Well,
I don't believe some of what you're saying.
go on.
I believe that if you had cut through clean, you may have changed the rapping a bit, but you would still be aspiring to be the biggest rapper in that particular space.
Yeah, if I
And
would
you
have.
would be happy. You would find your ways. You would find ways to be happy.
Yeah, I would. Like, if it worked, then I would. Yeah,
Yeah.
granted. But it didn't, innit?
You make everything sound like legit and polished in the space that you're in. So it's easy for me to believe what you're saying, but you're saying that now because you're in that particular space.
Yeah.
And you don't want anybody to feel as though you don't want to be in this particular space.
No, but I'm happy here though.
I hear you.
And I wouldn't. You're right. I would have been
So
happy
you're
if I made it
talking
rapping. I would have been happy if I made it rapping,
Yeah.
and I would have been the best rapper in the world and been the best version of myself I could
Yes,
be.
yeah.
But I also would have transitioned into movies.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like,
50, yeah.
do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and doing other things. I'm not trying to rest on my laurels. That would have always been my plan.
Yeah.
I love being in front of the camera. It's
Yeah.
not just about music. I would have used. I still, as
you're
successful
only
I
just
am.
started, you know?
Yeah, I still would have used my music platform to dominate the world and do
Yeah.
everything that I want, that my heart desires.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's still my
It's so
mindset.
dangerous that there's so much talent in you, and I could see you've only just flipping started.
We're only just
You've
learning.
only just started.
We're working on the fly,
And
baby.
you have a baby face, right? And you look like a girl too. Sorry, I put up context. There was a story
I've
that
seen
I
it
put
going
up.
around. People, you ain't the
That's
first,
why people
and
like
you
you so
won't be
much
the
because
last.
you look pretty. You look like a pretty girl. That's why you get away with so much
You're an
rubbish.
idiot.
I think it's her sentiment, her personality, the character, even giving away the baby.
Yeah.
That's still on your vibe.
Take-
Wicked. Wicked. Can you imagine that the girl said, I have a boyfriend, right? You may not understand the context of what
I don't.
I put it on a story
I've
yesterday,
been
right?
paused since you don't
Warren
go.
P, one of our community members,
Okay, yeah.
sent a video.
Yeah.
And in fact, let me play it.
Oh my god.
Let me play it so you all get full context.
Here we go.
I like people that provide
Here we go.
context.
He's been
yeah?
going. Been going since I said good morning.
Warren P, he's a good guy. So let's just see what he's sent me. Here
Okay.
we go.
I'm screaming.
Hold up. This is
So funny.
original. There we go.
I'm not understanding why everybody making a big deal. Y'all told us if we don't want the kids, bring them to the fire station. I don't want the kid. Yes, it's been 3 days, but the baby don't look like my boyfriend. That's not his child. You think I'm finna get broken up with to let him know that this child is not his? No, ma'am. I love the baby. I do, but why y'all, everybody, like, I don't get what's going on. The baby is, it looks Asian. The daddy is Chinese. My boyfriend is black. You get what I'm saying? No, I wasn't finna leave my man for that. So the baby had to come here. Are we good? Yes, ma'am. Let's start the interview.
You said you all told me to be
Should I cry? Like, should I act sad or something?
That was crazy.
To act like I care, like to give it emphasis, to make it look like I'm sad or something. Should I act like I care
She's
when it start?
100%.
Come
100%. Neck
thinking
tattoo and all.
I really love my baby.
Stop it. No, she's not.
What'd she say?
What you mean is live? Well, I'm here now.
Can you rewind that to the last one, please?
Alright, go back to the last 10
Are you able to
seconds.
rewind it?
I missed it. What did you
And
say? The last
honestly,
10
I'm not
seconds?
understanding why
That's my
everybody
character.
making a big deal. Y'all told us if we don't want the kids, bring them to the fire station. I don't want the kid. Yes, it's been 3 days, but the baby don't look like my boyfriend. That's not his child. You think I'm finna get broken up with to let him know that this child is not his? No, ma'am. I love the baby. I do, but why y'all, everybody, like, I don't get what's going on. The baby is, it look Asian. The daddy is Chinese. My boyfriend is black. You get what I'm saying? No, I wasn't finna leave my man for that. So the baby had to come here. Are we good? Yes, ma'am. Let's start the interview. Should I cry? Like, should I act sad or something? To act like I care, like to give it emphasis, to make it look like I'm sad or something. Should I act like I care when it start? Come on. I really love my baby. What you mean is live?
She said she put her head down.
No.
I really love my baby.
No, man.
This is
No.
ridiculous, man. This
That is
is why
ridiculous.
black people are finished.
That's
I
ridiculous.
really love my baby.
That was quality, you know.
Hey.
She's funny for that. She's hilarious.
Hey.
Anyway,
It's ridiculous.
that's so funny,
Absolutely
man.
ridiculous.
That's a Keely boy.
Where was we?
Unconscious
Shit.
bias.
Unconscious bias.
When you see this though, and you've got a bias towards the type of behavior,
It makes it conscious.
Yeah, this solidifies it.
I love her baby though, so
Let's hope so.
I really love
I love my
I
baby.
love my baby.
Oh man! All right, before we wrap up, yeah. Some of the negatives again, right? Is apparently there may be a lack of diverse perspectives because who's actually doing this unconscious bias training? You know what I'm saying? Like if the people who kind of organize the course and things of that nature are not from diverse backgrounds, given different perspectives, is it also again a futile attempt at something good?
One more time.
Oh no.
Do you need people from diverse backgrounds to kind of run this course or at least write up?
Yeah.
So if it's not though,
So this just makes me think about but do you remember in the Office US when they had that seminar?
Mm-hmm.
And then what was it? And Michael gave them this task and he said, okay, you know, stereotypes they have, and then they put like Jamaican
he
and
starts
someone
doing it.
Asian. It was
Yeah.
funny. So yeah, I guess they did need diversity. It would be good. Considering Michael Scott, you definitely need diversity to train that. But I feel like people that train it, like the people, to be fair, it would be like anything though. Anyone that's training other people on something, that you have to be qualified in what it is that you are doing. Now you can't have a racist. You got to do really good background checks. You can't be out here presenting as unconscious bias training, but then in reality, you're putting a hella bias in people.
you might
Didn't even know
not,
existed.
You might not necessarily be like racist or one of those crazy type people, but just maybe just seeing things from a particular perspective. You know what I'm saying? Instead of a well-rounded one, especially if you're dealing with people from different backgrounds. And you may not know necessarily the background of everyone in this particular organization that you've been hired to go and teach.
But I imagine though, like, if you're going to do unconscious bias training, you've been exposed to more than
Your own.
your own.
Yeah.
Like certain jobs, that is part of the qualifications that's needed. I would even go as far as saying someone who's well traveled. So you've been exposed to like different cultures, and I would imagine as well that part of your training is you learning as well in real time. Like yeah, you're pointing out unconscious bias to people, blah blah, but you can be like, oh, in the black community, like what kind of unconscious biases are there? Or in the Asian community, and that way you're learning, you're getting material for yourself as well.
But it also needs to be the people that are perpetrating the, if that makes sense, that can identify and say these are the type of biases and the type of stereotypes that we have in our thing. It needs to be both. Someone who's brave enough to admit
That they do it.
Yeah.
and this is, you know what I'm trying to say, like you can talk about, you know what you feel, but I know for a fact because this is how we see you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
All I
saying?
know.
What we see you as a nigger.
Yeah.
All I know, yeah.
That's how we
is
see you.
I don't see any white man doing this training and say, well, to be fair, I know like you black guys are cool, but when I see you guys on the dark road across the road, I don't see any white guys saying that ever, or a woman,
Nah.
to be fair. But as you just said, there's got to be like some people that admit their unconscious bias.
What do you know is, I feel like someone who does an unconscious, there's certain jobs in this world that I feel like if you do, it's because you're actually on the other side. Like you've actually worked on yourself. Of course, they're frauds. Because someone like that, if I went into that industry, I'll just lie and be like, yeah, this is how I see you. I'm chatting shit. I would say, yeah, I used to be a racist. I'm really not. Do you get what I mean? Like I feel like there's people that will obviously try and rob this England and whatever, but the people that are really good, that are genuine at it, in my mind, they can tell you that, yeah, there was a time I used to cross the road and I say black guy, blah, blah, but in their reality now, they don't do that anymore because they're aware of that unconscious bias. And I would imagine that's what the training is for, is to actually make people aware of these things and these stereotypes and how harmful it is to the other party, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, in fact, let me add some positives, because obviously apparently I've just been talking about the negative side of unconscious bias.
You know how they go.
Even though the leader of this diversity training, who is a professional and been doing this for countless years and has a company, has told you it's negative and doesn't always work. But here's the positives. So,
Did they give the positive?
well, I'm just getting it from somewhere.
Okay.
You know, someone believes it's positive. So increased awareness. They make you aware of stuff.
You know, people try to squeeze positive out of shit. Shut up, man.
Starting conversations.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it provides a platform for open discussions about biases, and hopefully, you know.
Start a conversation about conversation that we're having about a conversation. Really?
Mm-hmm. What about this one?
There we go.
Initial steps towards change.
Okay, bye. Good night. This is the end of that
Initial
segment. That is the third strike and we are out.
Just writing something down, yeah. So
Just
what
want me
I'm
to
gonna
write
do,
down.
what I'm gonna do is
The most positive thing is that this training is happening. That is it.
But
All
it's
of
like
this staying the
sparking a
obvious
match, though.
shit.
Unconscious bias training is the first initial part of the first initial steps towards change.
It's
no?
literally it. But then the whole training itself is positive. Like, it's so positive, we don't need other reasons, because other things we're describing as positivity are tasks. Having conversation, well, duh.
Yeah.
It's all a byproduct of the.
Meeting people, duh. Do you know what I mean? It's all things that's making this session happen. The positivity is in that this training is happening.
Yeah. But after that, people will still say it's very positive. So, for example, it promotes inclusivity.
Okay.
Make us, you know, come together and discuss
Yeah,
stuff.
They need to do
discuss
some
our
numbers.
racism.
They need to do some numbers and really check how many times you have to go through it to actually
Make a change.
implement change. Our unconscious bias, instantly in this room, I'm gonna do some. I'm assuming you are all thinking of teaching white people. You're trying to say that it's the white people who need the learning for people of color, yeah.
And I'm thinking everybody,
But
you know.
we need it too.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
You get me?
Everyone needs it.
And funny enough, that's one of the positive, personal growth. So
It's positive. I'm sorry, it's positive. I can't take them seriously. I'm not taking any of them seriously.
But it does help us, I guess, be aware, like hold a mirror to ourselves, and then you know what I
Yeah.
mean, like improve, you know, make those self-improvements.
Because it's not called racism, but black people are racist.
Yeah,
We don't have enough power in the system to
yeah.
to
Don't.
let this racism rule.
Yeah.
But we got some things we'll be saying that
These
is
are, don't
just
fight
wild.
me with your. You can't be racist. Racist is
Shut up.
institutional. Shut up.
Shut up.
Because you'll be saying racist shit.
All the time.
time.
Talking about it's not racist though. Okay.
I watch
It
you.
is hate.
I watch you like swooning over a man, talking about clicking fingers. Oh, this is a learned man. This is my brother. Found out he dated a Chinese girl. He's like, get him off the show. He was like, what the hell is this? This is a fucking disgrace. In a heartbeat, in a click of a finger.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I mean, racism might not be the right word to use there, but it's something.
But
You
the
get
people are
me?
less than smart though, because I would just say that's an ick. I mean, there's ways you can conceal these things. I'm not racist. I'm just icked out by the fact that he's been all over the world.
Icked out, you know.
Icked out. But no, black people definitely, we've got some things. Everyone does that, to be fair.
But do you feel like there are, like, I guess everyone can kind of just do some fine tuning, because I feel like some biases are necessary for our survival, right? Obviously, we've taken them on board for.
I
a
was
reason,
thinking that earlier, you know.
You know what I mean? So
Because some of them have saved my life.
this is it.
Some biases have. Because if I see someone who does look dangerous, if I cross the road and start to walk a bit faster, saving a life.
Potentially, yeah. Especially if he gets the person behind you. Because you need the confirmation.
I wouldn't know. I'm at my house now. Do you know what I mean? I just wait around to see what happens. But no, I feel like unconscious bias is
Sorry,
inevitable.
no, it weren't just Christy. There was more of you. At least Christy owns her shit. Yeah, Bowie don't give a fuck about nobody. She says what she is and she stands.
up
in it.
Bowie?
That's fine. A lot of you lot was doing that.
You're hiding.
Yeah, you're hiding.
I just clocked what you're referencing. You're such an egg.
Same.
That was a real life example. Ah, dear, that was different ick though. 100%.
But yeah, man, I think we can wrap up there, man.
Okay, nice. Let's get into our next headlines.
All right, so our next headline. This is almost like a bit of an expansion of yesterday's headline about King Charles when he went to Kenya. So apparently, King Charles presented medals to a Kenyan who's believed to be one of the world's oldest surviving Second World War veterans after he lost his military honors. So Charles handed the 5 medals to a former corporal, Samueli Muburia, who is claimed to be 117 years old, during a poignant ceremony where other old soldiers who fought for Britain against Hitler's regime also received replacements of their honors. When told of Mr. Mboria's great age, the king said, "I think you must have been living on wild honey and locusts."
Yeah.
Wait, you say claimed to be 100?
Yeah, you know the article. You know why people don't believe anybody can live past. It's ridiculous. But yeah, man. Many Kenyans who served the British, Kenyans who served with the British threw away their medals during the Mau Mau uprising against colonial rule in the 1950s for fear of being accused of being British collaborators. So King Charles shook the hand of the elderly veteran and thanked him for his service and lighted the mood by asking, "I hope all the right ones are there." So yeah, man, he was there doing his monarchy type stuff. Next headline: the German president has expressed shame for the colonial atrocities his country has inflicted in the past anyway, on Tanzania. So German forces killed almost 300,000 people during the Maji rebellion in the early 1900s, one of the bloodiest anti-colonial uprisings. President Frank-Walter Steinmeier was speaking at a museum in Songea where the uprising took place. And this is what he said. He said, "I would like to ask for forgiveness for what Germans did to your ancestors here. What happened here is our shared history, the history of your ancestors and the history of our ancestors in Germany." The rebellion, the Maji rebellion, was triggered by a German policy designed to force the indigenous population to grow cotton for export. Tanzania was a part of German East Africa, which consisted of modern-day Rwanda, Burundi, and parts of Mozambique. President Steinmeier said that he hoped Tanzania and Germany could work towards communal processing of the past. He promised to take these stories with me to Germany so that more people in my country would know about them. And the last headline, this is not even a bit, but this is the corruption that we speak about in the police force. And basically, a senior policeman sacked this week for gross misconduct was paid more than 400k while suspended on full pay during a 3-year disciplinary saga that cost more than £1.5 million.
Damn.
Yep, Commander Julian Bennett, who wrote Scotland Yard's anti-drug strategy, was found by a disciplinary panel to have refused the drug test and sought special treatment from the commissioner. He had been accused of taking cannabis every morning before work, right? And had been due to face proceedings in February last year. But the panel hearing was postponed at the last moment at the request of his lawyers before a series of further delays. Bennett refused to take a drug test on July 21st, 2020, but was sacked only on Tuesday night after spending 3 years collecting his salary of about £136,000. The panel cleared Bennett, who's 64 years old, who was served in the force since 1976 of using the drug at home, but found he had breached false standards for honesty and integrity and accused him of discreditable conduct by refusing to provide a urine sample. A former officer with intimate knowledge of the case said that the fact that such a senior figure had been able to delay proceedings so long while continuing to take his salary risked accusations of a two-tiered system. He also added that we don't see this sort of thing with lower-level officers accused of misconduct. Bennett earned the name Saka for his hardline approach to misconduct hearings. When allegations about taking cannabis and LSD first emerged, he offered his resignation, but it was rejected. Mm-hmm.
He's an advocate. He said he was against all of that.
Yeah. He was one of those.
He knew he was bunning it down.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much drugs these police officers take?
Bro.
Yeah.
What are they telling them against weed for? Be sniffing in the toilets and things.
But yeah, man. Even when the allegations was out there, he was just trying to leave. Imagine. They forced him to stay. Basically the force needs to take all the responsibility here. You know what I'm saying? And they need to somehow give everybody their money back. But it's just crazy. But yeah. That's pretty much the end of the headlines, man. Time to pay the bills.
Thank you. Let's get into some word on road. All right, I think it was last year. I think it was, I was sure it was last year when I talked about the Good Morning America hosts, Amy Robalch and TJ Holmes, being suspended from work. Essentially because both of them were married, right? But basically they were having a whole ass affair and whatnot. And then people found out at work and then they had to be suspended and they were later fired and whatever. Well, they become Instagram official. They've still been going strong. You know, I love a love story. Obviously, he's getting cooked because you and your black wife are separated and here you are with a white woman and you lost your job over a white woman. So people are shy for him and whatnot. But
Who's this?
TJ Holmes. He's an American thingy. So, Bren, do you mind putting his picture up, please?
Not the. I was thinking of the pastor guy.
He's been on CNN. Like he's a journalist and such. And they were the hosts of
The morning show.
Good Morning America.
Yeah, I
Oh.
know. That's As soon as you said it, I think I know. Who
Yeah,
you're talking
him.
about,
Yeah, and that's his girl.
So what? They was cheating on the show or something,
Yeah, there was a full blown affair they were having,
and now they're together.
and now they're together. They got fired together. They got suspended together. Then they got fired together,
Look how happy
and they're
they
still
look, though.
together. They're very happy, Brent.
Yeah, man.
And guess what? They've
Wait,
got
is that,
podcasts
is
coming,
that
man.
picture before or after?
No, this is the picture they just put
During.
out yesterday.
Exactly.
So the one where they look like they're on a charity run, that was during. That one that Brendan's actually currently on, that is the picture they
That
just
they
put
posted
up.
yesterday.
Yeah.
They were involved.
They say that
Bro.
they're Instagram official. And yeah, they got a podcast coming. They got a podcast. It says, yeah, and it's out on the 5th of September. Sorry, 5th of December, sorry. It's going to be a weekly podcast. And yeah, man, when he posted the picture up, they said, what better way to be Instagram official?
Were they both in other relationships?
They're both married, Mark, sorry.
You can't fake chemistry, can you? Look.
You can't, man. They're
perfect they look.
happy.
Yeah, man.
He looks happy. They look
Interracial
happy.
love. This is it.
Oh,
It's
there
just
you
a
have
whole
it.
love at this point. I don't see color here.
Yeah,
You say you don't see color.
Just see joy.
just joy.
Just joy.
I think your unconscious bias doesn't allow you to not see color. Actually,
Massive.
I'm trying to combat BOE in my head, innit? Trying to fight it.
Christy about to drop your text. But no, yeah. So they're very happy, man. And obviously people are cooking him. They're talking about, oh, you had one of the best careers in the country, and you're out here losing for some milk. That's crazy. See what I'm saying? I'm saying black people need that training, man. But they don't care. But their podcast is out on the 5th of December. So if you love a bit interracial love, there you have it.
What is UCK?
neck,
Head.
yeah, head.
Oh, Life of BOG says I know the
Fellatio.
UCK is crazy.
Sorry?
I saw that and I thought,
Said what?
why would we go
Life
with that
of
verse?
BOG says I know the UCK is crazy. Is he saying that white girls give the best head?
Conscious bias.
That's
that what he's
unconscious
saying?
bias. Yeah, that's not
Is
Black
that
men
true?
have the dick and
that's,
white
that's
women
also an uneducated opinion.
Is that two things can be true?
Hi, well, there you have it. What's next on my list? Hold on a second. Okay. Oh, I saw this. So Quinta, I keep telling you guys about one of the best shows ever, Abbott Elementary, and obviously, so it's based in a school. It's an American school, and it just shows like life of school and obviously the teachers and whatnot. Like, I feel that's the best way to really explain it. It's just based in the school, and it's all about school stuff, but it's comedy essentially. And basically, she was asked about, would they do an American shooting episode? Because I think some of the storylines are true to what it is that public schools in America face in terms of like funding and all that kind of stuff, and like they talk about those topics in there, which is, needed. So I guess she was asked whether it would feature an American shooting episode, and she said no. That's about the story. No, she said no. She said she doesn't want to open her show. She said, I don't want to open up my show to that political violence. And I'm here for that, man. Let black people have things, Sometimes let it just be black joy and let it just be that.
Sorry, 1 second. Because I'm not paying attention. You're talking about Abbott Elementary?
Yeah,
And they want to do a school shooting episode?
bro. And she said no.
Good on her, like, what
That's
the
what I'm saying.
hell?
No, why would I want to do that? It's a funny show. Why would I want to bring trauma into that?
Oh, God.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she said, what did she say? She said there were mainly two reasons why that will make it. And she said, knowing that school shootings happen all the time, every day or every week, unfortunately, I just think about the day-to-day in a workplace comedy, and I don't think that that's the realistic day-to-day in the classroom. there are two different realities. There's the one present in the classroom where teachers are just trying to get through a lesson, and then there's the outside perspective of us engaging with teachers through the news. So I love that for her, man. I'm not trying to see all of that negativity up in there. I'm trying to cry because she and Jeffrey can't be together, not because people out here dying and shit. So I love that for her, man. And then, so obviously the whole Halloween stuff is going on and people been dressing up and down, blah, blah. Did you guys know, I didn't know this, I found out yesterday, that Warner Brothers, last year, Diddy dressed up as a Joker. And they sent him a cease and desist and he's not allowed to
serious?
dress up. Yeah, apparently so.
I don't even know if that's true, you know.
I don't.
I think it's all part of the rollout.
But remember though, because basically
He's just like Batman.
Yeah, currently Batman.
It was a good thriller.
Is it?
It was good.
There's the money to do it. Yeah.
But
We're doing it every year now.
But you know what it is about the currently when it basically people are not meant to because who was it that's getting cooked? Was it Megan Fox? No, it wasn't Megan. It was one of these girls. But basically someone was getting cooked because what they did, they dressed up as a character that's come out in a movie. Because you know they got the writer's strike. So essentially they're saying that sometimes when celebrities dress up as this character for Halloween, it's actually like a form of marketing and promo because it makes people go and watch the movie. So that's why you haven't really seen Barbies and stuff this year, because this year was the year of Barbie and whatnot. But they're basically saying because of the writers' strike, in support of the strike, don't dress up as any character that's going to lead people to watch and get these people that were trying to pay us, get them more money kind of thing. So someone was getting cooked the other day. I can't remember who it was now. And people were like, how could you not know? I think I might have said it to myself. Yeah, they were like, how could you not know
Khloe
this was going
Kardashian.
on? It was Megan Fox. It was. Because Lisa Ann Walter, who is she's in Abbott Elementary as well, the redhead from New York. Do you know what I'm talking about, Brent?
The redhead from New York.
Yeah, her.
Abbott Elementary. All right. Cool.
What's her name again? I can't remember what her name is. But basically, she was
Italian
cussing.
one.
Yeah, she was Italian. That's it. She was cussing Megan Fox, and she said, "What a rebel! Keep posturing for stupid shit, pretty lady. Meanwhile, we'll be working 10 hours a day unpaid to get basic contract earners a fair deal." Because she dressed as Kill Bill. So basically, the thing is, don't dress as any character when we're still striking and trying to get paid and whatever.
Even if it's like an old something.
No, because it's just boycott it, man. Because obviously with Netflix, say for example, it's an old thing, you dress up as that. They're still gonna get paid, and it's the same producers and same directors and all these people. So yeah, but basically, where I'm going with this Halloween story is that Halle Bailey and her boyfriend DDG are being cooked because they dressed up as. First of all, they did Janet Jackson and Tupac was it Poetic Justice? Yeah, they did that. It was lovely. And then they dressed up as Bobby and Whitney, and people are cooking her for dressing up as Bobby and Whitney, for them dressing up as Bobby and Whitney, because obviously people know that was an abusive relationship. But
There's also a lot of love in that relationship, man.
No, she clearly saw the love side and did that. And people were cooking her. And she said, "I hope everyone has a safe and lovely Halloween. I had so much fun dressing up as legends this year. Get off Twitter, go dress up, touch grass, and have fun outside."
Touch grass, you know.
Touch grass. I love that touch grass saying. It's very rude and to the point.
Someone said it to me, and then I went and touched grass and took a picture, and nothing happened.
Yeah, so.
It's bad advice. It doesn't do nothing.
It just means, they don't mean literally touch grass. It just mean go outside.
Oh.
Do things. Leave the internet alone. That's so funny that we'll tell you that though. You're barely on the internet. You don't even go there. But typically for the other people out there, they're like, yeah, go and have a life outside of this realm. What did you think was gonna happen when you touch grass? You actually went and touched grass.
I posted a picture and replied to the person with the picture of my hand touching the
Grabbing
grass.
some grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would block you if I was that person. That would really aggravate me. And then Amy Schumer's been acting a damn fool on the internet. You know what? When Monique called her out, people were out here talking about Monique is envious, Monique is jealous and whatnot. But Monique was right, you know. Monique was right. Because Monique was talking about this woman don't have that much talent and she's getting paid for all of this stuff and she just does things and she just got people... She gets away with murder, apparently. But anyway, so Amy Schumer, obviously, she's I think she's of the Jewish descent, isn't she? And she's been talking a lot about the whole Palestine, blah, blah. And there was this black lovely girl on Twitter. Because she basically said she said, it's so crazy to me how Bella and Gigi Hadid had to tiptoe around their statements, even though they are Palestinians. That is so crazy. And then Amy Schumer's like, oh, sorry, trigger warning, sexual assault. Amy Schumer's like, Gazans are rapists and will still have a career. So Amy Schumer's been posting all sorts of stuff on her page. Every time I go back on there to get some detail, it's just more stuff, basically. Cut a long story short. And yesterday she posted up a picture. She did a whole, first of all, before I even do all of that, she did a whole back and forth with this girl because that girl's tweet went viral, and there's a lot of retweets and a lot of people's. It had 6.1 million impressions on the tweet and whatnot. And then Amy Schumer like DM'd her, and she said, "Did something I post about my people being massacred upset you?" And the girl said, "The Islamophobia and generalization of Gazan people did." Then Amy Schumer said, "Really sorry about that." Then the girl was like, "I don't know why she even bothered messaging me, if that's what you're going to say." Then Amy Schumer comes back later on, like 6 hours later, and then goes into this whole spiel talking about people all over the world are in the streets yelling for the murder of my people. You are not educated about the history of the Jewish people and of the conflict. Thanks for expressing what you were upset about. I'd like to express that I think you're anti-Semitic. Do you have any Jewish friends? If you do, they are all scared right now. Frightened for their children, for their lives. Is there a good Wendy clip for that? Also, that story about that person thinking you were so young, that's so funny. You must have been so annoyed. They thought you looked young. What a cool video to post while I'm hoping someone doesn't slit my son's throat at school like they've been threatening to do and posting pictures of my house. But I deserve that, right? One day when you realize how you acted in this moment, I will accept your apology. All the best. And when you use this exchange to try and raise your profile and get shine, you are showing yourself, whatnot. And the girls just said, very curious to hear how you think I'm not educated about this, blah, 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 blah. I keep seeing TikToks of, and I'm not trying to take away from anyone's plight, pain, whatever it is. I'm aware that I'm not in the community, so I might not know what the threats are looking like. But I keep seeing, and it appears it's not just me that keeps seeing these things, and is wondering. But there's like Jewish people, right, on TikTok, in their lovely houses, with makeup on, looking like the world is just great, doing videos about how threatened and scared they are. And people are like, that's interesting. Because you're not even the one that's on ground. Like, people in Israel saying that, okay, we could hear that. Mm-hmm. But you in your lovely mansion tucked away, talking about you're scared and whatnot. Anyway, Amy Schumer decided basically yesterday that she was going to post up a video of Martin Luther King.
Oh, God.
Yep, and Bernie, if you could just play that video for me, please, that'd be great.
See that Israel must exist and has a right to exist and is one of the great outposts of democracy in the world.
My Jewish brothers and sisters said to me amid anti-Semitism anywhere, we don't need your support. We have enough Jewish power to deal with this problem ourselves. I would still take a stand against anti-Semitism because it's wrong, it's unjust, and it's evil. If my Catholic brothers and sisters said to me, amid bigotry toward Catholics, we don't need your support in this because we have enough Catholic power to deal with it, I would still take a stand against bigotry toward Catholics because it is wrong, it is evil, and it is unjust.
You know, it's so funny that she posted that like a mic drop moment. No caption, no words. Just let it do what it needs to do.
Very interesting.
She posted that. However, what's it called? Martin Luther King's daughter responded to her. And I love this. This is so lovely. So she said, Amy, certainly my father was against anti-Semitism, as am I. He also believed militarism, along with racism and poverty, to be among the interconnected triple evils. I am certain he would call for Israel's bombing of Palestinians to cease, for hostages to be released, and for us to work for true peace, which includes justice. He said, justice at its best is love correcting everything that stands against love. We must have much to correct. Here is a clip of my father talking about withdrawing from the Vietnam War and moral power. I encourage you to read Where Do We Go From Here? Chaos or Community. I mourn with all who are mourning. I know that we can't afford to diminish or dehumanize each other if we are truly committed to ridding humanity of the triple evils and to freedom from oppression for all. So, Brent, if you could play the clip that she posted.
But Dr. Ting, that the war in Vietnam could be stopped now without harm to this country?
Well, there are two ways to deal with it. One is a unilateral withdrawal. I don't oppose that because I feel that this is a possibility. After all, France withdrew unilaterally from Algeria. It withdrew without a military victory. Mm-hmm. And this did not lessen France's prestige or influence in the world. If anything, it increased its prestige in the world.
France is not the power that this country is.
Well, I think that's an even greater reason why we should restrain our power. There's always the danger that any nation will abuse its power. And I think our power must be much more than military power. We don't need to prove to the world or anybody our military power. I think we've got to prove our moral power.
Do you feel that this nation has abused, as you say, their power?
Oh, I certainly do in the war and peace.
Yeah, man, I'm glad that she posted that, because don't be speaking on my daddy's name. Like, don't be FFR. But Amy Schumer, all the cooking she's getting, she has put a comment out. So
is she getting cooked? Yeah,
she's getting cooked bad.
Good.
Badly, but I don't think it's anything affected her because she's been getting cooked.
That's true.
Amy gets cooked
all the time.
And I think what she does, she just posts something, she just logs out. So she's not like, I don't feel like
she's in the fire.
Because she keeps going. She keeps going. From all of that stuff, there's been so much on her page still. Like, the girl doesn't care. And because she's got friends who are in the comments, and do you know what I mean? Like, she don't care. So I feel like the cooking it's not something that's going to affect her. She's not going to bring up in an interview in the future. She don't care. But anyway, she did put out a statement, and she said, one of many. And she said, comments on a couple of things. What I want is every hostage back. I want safety and freedom from Hamas for Palestinians and Israelis. I want safety for Jewish people and Muslims as well. Everyone. Just like you, I want peace. You will never see me wishing harm on anyone. Saying I'm Islamophobic or that I like genocide is crazy. So here you go by popular demand. Comments on. Please keep the below in mind. When you say I'm rich, please add in self-made. I come from being dirt poor. Sorry, sis can't spell. Senator Chuck Schumer is my dad's second cousin once removed. I didn't meet him until I was 25. I have never been given any money to support a cause other than tampons. I've never stolen a joke. People calling me a failed comic. I'm the most successful female comedian of all time. I'm ugly/fat. Okay, sorry you aren't attracted to me. I found someone who is. I hope you find someone too. We're all in a lot of pain. What hurts the most is that we all actually love each other. You hate Jews. You don't know why. I still love you. So I'm saying, all of this just doesn't... Sis is just going to have her day. I didn't know she was married. Let me see what her man looks like. I'll go afterward on road. But anyway, sis, this is what sis is doing.
It's
Actually,
her,
let me
it's her
see.
and so many other people as well. They just talk. Every day anti-Semitic. Everybody's anti-Semitic.
Supposedly.
That's the thing.
Yeah, everybody.
Are them TikToks of all them Jewish army girls dancing? Are they real or are they?
I haven't seen it. You know.
Are they old or is that like propaganda to piss people off? Because I keep seeing them and I'm skeptical. I don't believe
Jewish
that.
girls dancing on what?
Like they're TikToking, like, and they're in the army clothes and stuff. Didn't you see like the Ethiopian Jewish girls getting cooked for doing it?
No,
I'm not seeing it.
All over Twitter. The soldiers
eating burgers and stuff.
No, they're doing TikTok dances and routines and stuff. But they may like.
I've seen one where they're just eating burgers and they've got their long fingernails on. I don't think that's right. I don't think that they will have long fingernails in the army.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed all of that.
And these are black Jewish women.
No, there's two that were black.
Okay.
But there's that the fluffy thing, the big thing. They ain't seen her. Or the group of five of them doing the lights and that, and they're all in the army set up and they're just TikToking and dancing the time away.
It might be old.
That's what I was thinking, because people are moving like they're doing it now, and I'm thinking like, really?
It's gonna get caught by the media.
Yeah, like this kind of stuff. Yeah, but there's loads of them. I ain't seen this girl before.
Oh, so this is new.
I ain't seen this one before, but there's loads of them. Like they're just all TikToking.
Nah, man, they're just putting on costumes and going to dance by some sand.
Like,
She ain't in the army.
There's bare of them. Like bare of them.
People in the army have PTSD. They ain't dancing TikTok dances.
No, I was just checking to see if it was real or not. Like,
Nah, I think it's like a challenge. Probably like a challenge they're doing. Because you know, there's been a lot of stuff where like they'll be like, oh, here we are, eat like it's kind of like we're mocking the fact that Palestinians can't eat food, can't shower, don't have a great life. I've seen that kind of content as well. With her bum out like that, girl. The army ain't giving you trousers that tight.
Is this Israeli? Yes.
You're right.
We say you could have converted your bread.
No, not at all. Send her to Palestine.
Those trousers are those army issues.
Whatlessness.
But there's been a lot of stuff like content like that where they're mocking
Absolute
Palestinians and
whatlessness.
whatnot. Okay, you can put it take off loop.
It's terrible.
I bet.
It's a horrible video.
So what you seen, man? Like, what do I have to?
Nah, what kind of army is this?
So this is a hoax. This is not real, is it? Because I was just checking.
No chance.
It can't be.
Especially when the Jewish community are talking about being scared.
Bro.
He's ain't scared of nothing.
He's scared of nothing. Yeah, they're crazy for that. Or maybe they are frontline.
I have seen some women on the front line though, but they ain't doing all this.
Because what time of the day when you have to quickly go, do you have time to put makeup on? Nah. These girls are silly.
Got bad time on their hands as well, you know.
To be fair, they're not being attacked, innit? In the way Palestinians have been attacked.
No, they got.
So they've got time in the
their
morning
army,
to
bro.
have a shower and put makeup on and straighten their hair.
There is this.
Some next level
This is-
propaganda.
Recruitment thing, yeah.
We've got a lot of women in the army, man.
Max, tell me what to type because you just looking. Tell me what to type.
I don't know because I see
dirty.
This is stupid, man.
I saw it on Twitter, so I don't know. I don't know.
It's on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw them. I see them on Twitter. There's one with a group of them where they're doing that new thing with the lights, and then they go into the middle. You know what I'm talking about?
I know you're
And everybody's dancing that. But anyway, regardless of what it is, I just wanted to know whether like it was real or if it's just like propaganda. Because it's just funny to me. It's weird. It's
I ain't
intriguing.
booking no flats. No. I ain't booking no flats. Gonna run there. No, I'm
Chris jump in the first thing smoking. Yeah, you're gonna jump on the first thing smoking.
Shalom.
God in disguise. I'm God in disguise.
That's so funny. All right, man. Let's get to people's journal.
A Dennis Stampley. Thank you very much.
A black-owned bank in D.C. partners with a black-owned bank from L.A. to combine assets to over $1 billion and become the largest black-owned bank in the country. Group economics. It's not the he, it's the we. And it's not black excellence. It's just excellent. Done by black people. Family. We can do the same thing on our micro levels. I've done it in my real life. Syndications, funds, group economics, own things, control assets. I'm on the same goal. $20, $50 million funds, $1 billion of assets, $1 billion of capital under management in my real life. Join us. DM me cash flow for mentorship on how to maximize your.
Can't vouch for that. But that's good news, right?
Yeah.
2 banks, black banks, legend.
Yep.
I wonder when we're going to see that in this country. Do they have that in this
You
country?
need to get one first.
Well, black on the bank.
You need to get one first.
I don't know.
To be fair, there might be something.
Let me Google.
I didn't even let that happen. I'm shaking in the boots.
Susu.
Yeah.
I remember seeing what's that billion? Is it Billions? The show Billions. The guy was trying to get a bank, and there was just all these type of problems he had to get through. Yeah, hella problems he had to get through. So hopefully in the near future, there'll be 1 or 2.
Well, as Brent, you're looking for that. Welcome to the People Journal, guys. I'll give you the news from an economics point of view. I've only got 2 things to talk about today. I think Esther spoke about it briefly. You know the storm that's affecting everything?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Storm Kieran?
Okay.
Yes, it's been declared a major incident. So there's 2 amber warnings in place for parts of the south of England. And the reason why I'm mentioning it is because some schools have actually had to close because of this. And also for those people who taking public transport, trains, things of that nature, especially in the south of England, be mindful that your journeys would likely be affected. National Rail is actually talking about if you need to take train, just don't take it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah, today.
I mean,
So why did they close the schools then?
No, it's not all schools. It's certain areas.
Because of what? Weather warning?
Because of the storm, yeah. So all this rain that we're experiencing now is because of this, yeah. But there's certain parts of the south of England where they're like if you normally would take a train to a certain place, check your thingy, but if you can, just don't take the train at all. Because it's just going to be all over the place, basically.
Is it clearing up tomorrow? Because I'm going on the motorway.
I think tomorrow it should be okay.
With that breeze.
But they've applied a speed restriction to most trains, and again, it's going to affect the service heavily.
I never understand when they do that because I just think, imagine me telling my boss, "Oh, the news says if I can avoid it, I shouldn't come in." Obviously, but like my friend, get on the train. So I feel like the best thing to do is just to cancel these things.
Funny enough, I think in this type of situation, most bosses would be like, just stay at home. Because, funny enough, Southern, Thameslink and South Eastern are advising people to work from home on Thursday if they can. They're telling people, look, tell your bosses, try and work from home.
Yeah, the school should have done more. My sister went to school on a train.
Yeah.
On one of them transport links.
So yeah, man, certain flights may be affected as well. Delays and cancellations are expected, especially, like I said, in the south of England, Wales and Northern Ireland as well. But yeah, that's basically the extent of it. What they are saying is that the weather should improve, like going into the weekend as well. But we shall see. And the last thing I wanted to mention is just that, Shell and BP? Well, they've got a lot of backlash, man. Because they've revealed an increase in shareholder rewards because of their rise in quarterly profits. So, yeah, they adjusted their profits and basically, long story short, during the 3 months to the end of September, it came in at $6.2 billion. So they're benefiting crazy from obviously all the chaos that's going on and the increase in the price of a barrel for oil and stuff like this. So that was up from $5 billion. That it reported for the second quarter of this financial year, but below the 9.45 billion that it achieved in the same period last year. So yeah, man. And that crazy time, I think we spoke about this when they were talking about doing the windfall tax and everything because of what happened during the Russia's invasion of Ukraine. But yeah, they're still doing well, still doing crazy, still, benefiting from the nonsense that's happening. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the People's Journal.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So Brent, did you find? I saw a picture.
Yeah, a bank. Atman. Yeah. Culture meets currency. I'm not putting it up anymore. I don't know. I haven't read anything about the bank in it. Okay. But apparently it's a black-owned fintech.
And your unconscious bias is saying you're not going to give them your money now?
What? I know I haven't read anything about this bank, so I can't be pushing it like.
That's true, actually. Don't know. Isn't it? It's not financial advice, people. We did not say go and sign up to the bank. We did not say put your money in that bank. Everyone be guided.
Be guided. Focus.
Disclaimer.
Mate. All right, let's get into some work a joke.
All right, people. So today's local joke, as usual, I'm going to give you 3 different scenarios. Today's involving the use of AI. And basically, there's been a change, man. So I'm starting from now, basically.
Okay.
There's been a change to laws, and basically what they're saying should be allowed in the future, in the very near future. Should AI be allowed to get you jobs? Better your chances of getting a job.
Why isn't I put AI to do the interview instead of me?
Well, I'm going to go into 3 different... That is definitely one of those things, right?
I would absolutely do that.
So that's one of those things. So okay. So the first one I want to present to you guys is the video interviews. So you know how nowadays you can do video interviews and stuff.
Hate them. Those are the worst.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Those are the worst video. Those are the worst type of interviews. I'd rather interview naked than interview video.
Oh, yeah, I'd rather go
I hate
to the
it.
place first because
I hate video interviews so much.
Yeah, man.
You just point out all your flaws.
Can you explain how the video interview thing works, just for those who don't know?
Yeah, so basically a video interview is that the company or wherever it is that you're trying to get to, they will send you questions and it will basically record it and you basically submit it. So where you would have a person actually asking you a question and interacting with you, they will just ask, you have the question written down or whatever, and then you have to answer in a video form and then do the next one. And most times you're able to watch it back anyway, but that's what makes it tricky because they're like, oh, it should only take 10 minutes.
Yep.
You end up being there for 5 hours. Because when you're looking at it, you're realizing you're waffling a lot. You're realizing you're really answering it. You realize your right eye looks like a bit weak. It's just a whole thing, man. Silly.
Well, what they're saying is AI could help in that process.
I love that.
So basically, like you said, they give you the questions beforehand.
Yeah.
AI will be allowed to assist you in giving the answers and also assist you in positioning. So like you're saying, face symmetries, making sure your face looks more confident. Sometimes, you know, your eyes...
Your face looks more confident.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Certain mannerisms. You know how
you're looking
sometimes...
sad in the eyes.
AI is going to be like, yeah, you don't
It's
look
going to
happy
fix
enough.
those things. So for example, say you answered it very, very well, right?
Yeah.
And this was like your 25th take. You don't want to do it again. But one part of it, your eyes kind of looks over there. AI will be able to
Keep your eyes
correct it.
straight.
Exactly.
That's
so stuff like
crazy.
this, yeah,
You
to
might be able
help
to
you.
add smiles in as well. If you look miserable,
It might even be able to do that. Just to tweak certain things
that would be lit.
to improve. Because obviously, psychologically, they're saying these things do help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, right? So that's the first scenario.
So one of these are false or...
Yes.
Okay.
One of these is false. So that's the first one. Second one is they're going to incorporate some type of law, right, to basically allow you to embellish your CV. So they know people embellish their CVs already.
They need to
right?
know that before I do my ChatGPT one. Sorry, no.
And what
I
they're
was
saying
literally
is,
thinking about it the past few weeks. I had to run that shit through ChatGPT. Throw some things in there for me, darling, will ya?
well, basically,
What did you just do?
I said, throw some things in there for me, darling, will ya? What do you think I did?
What was that last bit?
Darling, will ya?
Oh, okay. I thought it was your mother tongue.
Oh, no.
so yeah, man. Basically, what Esther just said there, man. So it will allow you, but what it's saying is by law, because everyone will start to do this, they will allow a window of error. So they will allow you to embellish up to 20%. So let's just say you worked at a particular, this is a very simple example. You worked at a particular place for 6 months, right? They will allow you to add on 20%.
Of the time.
Yeah. So you can say, I worked there for X amount of months.
No, but are people doing that? That's silly though. Because what I was going to use it for was to embellish what I was doing there.
Yeah, so all of those things, but you can only do it like
20%.
what they would deem as a 20% increase.
Is there a way to check that at the moment though? If someone uses ChatGPT for something, can you check that they've used that?
I'm not sure, you know. I don't think so.
Bren?
Yes, there is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Crap.
And then there are other AI that can help you
No way.
hide
get
it.
that. Yeah.
Because I was like, if this came out when I was in uni, I would have been using this for my essay. Oh, well. See, women in tech.
There you go. So that's that, right? And the last one is that AI can potentially help you to look more desirable. So you know when
in real life?
No. Like when you're
what's called
putting
in the video.
Yeah, like in video and also in photos. So
Oh, that already exists. That's
your
Facetune.
LinkedIn.
That's ridiculous, though.
What's it called?
Facetune.
Facetune. What's
Yeah,
that?
it's what the baddies use on Instagram. So when people go on dates, you asking like talking about catfish. It ain't catfish.
So AI is going to make you,
Lust led you there.
AI is going to make you be a catfish, basically.
Basically. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that's basically the last thing.
Yeah.
But that will allow you to enhance your photos again by 25%. So what they're saying is,
25 is a cap.
if you now look so amazing, and you don't look like this when you come to the office, beyond a reasonable 25%,
They're rude for that.
we are
They're
within our
so
rights
rude.
to say you're not the person that we
hired.
Yeah. So they won't be able to say it's discriminatory because like, oh, you don't look good.
Because that's what I was going to pick that one because of discrimination.
Yeah, that's basically it.
So one of
them's false.
Mm-hmm. No, one of them's real.
Oh, only one of them is real?
Yeah.
What are you going with?
I think the CV thing, man. Because
think
there's
the
party
CV one's-
poopers, man. So annoying. I think that's the real one.
Think that's
The one
the
where
real
they're gonna put a cap on, because it makes life easy for so many things. And I think this country likes people to suffer. Anything that makes life easy, they don't want that. I don't think you're able to do. They would want AI doing your interviews.
You say that, but they got AI doing, well, not AI, they got machines doing jobs and all that. So,
But I don't think they've thought that far. People are going to use AI to do video interviews. They're a bit slow. They know these things, but they're slow. So I think so one of these is going to be implemented, right?
Yes.
I think what's going to be implemented is the CV thing.
Okay.
Because that just seems like the obvious thing to implement. Hella
yeah, but
catfishes.
the last time we done this, it got thrown off and there was another one. Is that a ring? Yeah.
That the CDF phone?
Sorry.
So what's your options, guys?
There's a CV, there's
Video interview.
Video, and what was the other one?
Basically making you look better.
Yeah. As it make you look better in... Oh, no, yeah. Because they allow you to look better than 25%.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's that one, because that is discrimination. No matter how you package that. If I come in and you're firing me because I did 28%.
I'm going with the first one, man. Just because.
Video interview.
Yeah. Just because I've seen them, machines come in and take people's jobs already, so AI can do a lot more than that. But I could be wrong.
Brennan, you with us?
I don't think I was following with the first one. What did you say the first one was?
The very first one was...
It's basically, you can say you have a video interview for a job. You can use AI. AI can correct things in that for you.
Is that what the first one was, you mean?
Yep.
And it could, but just adjust your face and
help you with the answers, tell you if this is the best take you've taken, and how likely
an assistant, like, will guide you before you look to send it off.
Exactly.
Yeah, yes, 100%. That's the one.
That's the one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
So you can have your best interview possible.
Okay. Brent, there's a link that I want you to press in the group. Sorry, in the doc. Okay. Basically, it's the last one that I said.
No way.
Last one.
Yes, the AI created profile picture helping you to get a job.
That's so cheeky. So they will really tell people you're uglier than we thought.
Some
You gotta go.
bullshit.
Well, I've kind of embellished it a bit, but basically there isn't no 25% thing. It's just more so saying that AI can help you look your best self. And basically,
Just an example.
But that's silly though. That's a bad example.
No, that's the same person.
No, but that's a bad example
It's
because
the same person, but it's not.
she's on holiday in one and she's taking a professional picture in another one.
see,
that's a bad
that's
example.
what it seems like. I'm gonna tell you what actually happens, right? So basically, there's a program called, I think it's Remini or whatever, right?
Oh, I know that program.
It asks you to upload 8 to 10 different selfies, right?
Yeah.
And preferably taken from different angles. So different angles, in different lighting. And it reconstructs you.
Oh,
To be fair, the Remini does that.
this
to an
makes sense.
extent,
This
though,
this
at the
side by side here, this
Yeah.
makes sense of what he's actually now describing. So this face is the same as this face.
Yeah.
And they've superimposed it into this particular professional picture.
It's lit though because Remini even curled her hair and all sorts.
Yeah.
Love that.
But if you look at the detail as well, it's changed certain things. So her teeth has changed.
Oh,
Her eyes and little things to make her look
More appealing,
aesthetically.
quote, unquote.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
This is good though, no?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Until I don't get a job because my Remini did too well of a job and they told me I don't look like how they thought I looked.
No, but you need.
Come and
when
looking
people
right
do
I
that
mean, the
with
girl on the
pictures, you
right
need
does
proper
look a bit
professional
slimmer in the
pictures.
face, though.
I see people have to spend money on shoes to get proper pictures and all them stupidness. They're like, now you can just AI it out.
Shoes. Work shoes.
But look at this woman though.
Yeah, she looks slimmer on the right though.
One
Yeah,
seems like a
but
different
I'll be
person.
real with you. As
If
a
she's
woman,
gonna go
that's sad.
on her work thing or LinkedIn or whatever, like that's the right one. That's a good picture for her, isn't it?
That is a great picture. She looks like a CEO. I'll give her my money. I don't know what she's selling. I trust her with it. Okay.
Yeah, this is what AI can do for us,
It's
man.
your conscious bias.
I might go on this later.
Use mine. I'll definitely own up to that.
Trustworthy white woman.
Yeah. Put a black man up in there. Let me tell you if I trust him or not.
So yeah, it gives you faultless skin. It improves your makeup.
Okay.
Yeah, it does
I do not trust that man. Hell no. So you get got.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Okay.
it, man.
That's a good idea though, to be fair. Because no one can afford photo shoots and stuff.
What was it called?
Remini.
Remedy.
No, REMINI.
Remini.
Yeah,
You about to go get some new press shots, yeah?
Yes. I'm in there like swimwear. What?
Okay.
Hey.
What kind of saying is that?
That's the saying.
That's the saying.
Well, like a bikini.
I don't know. In
The
there,
men's swimwear is in nothing.
The man them know. Put it that
in
way.
there, like swimwear. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
I mean, I don't know
In
where
their
it
like
comes from.
swimwear.
Yeah.
Well, whose swimwear though?
I don't know.
Because only like bikini bottoms swell up cheeks. Well, if you got the cheeks to swallow it up, otherwise just saggy shorts.
I think the man
Wow.
them meant they want to get in the swimwear.
They do what?
I don't know the origins of it,
Yeah, I don't know the origins of it, but
That's so interesting.
in there, like swimwear is a thing.
Okay. You're learning things from y'all.
Is that just an East London thing or something?
maybe.
Because they do a lot of rhyming.
Yeah,
You know,
rhyming,
rhyming,
slang,
slagging,
yeah.
rhyming a lot of things.
Whistling, flute, and all that.
I like that though. In the like swimwear. I'm gonna use that. Okay. Right, should we get into our last headlines for today?
Well, the US and China have endorsed a joint declaration on the need to manage the potentially catastrophic risks posed by AI. The world's leading AI powers were amongst 28 nations to agree to the UK's Bletchley Declaration, which stresses the need for countries to work together on a powerful technology. It was published on the first day of a world first AI safety summit, which is organized by Rishi Sunak, which kicked off with a video message from the King Charles. The government says the agreement fulfills key objectives of the safety summit, ensuring potential AI threats are managed collectively and the tech is developed and deployed in a safe, responsible way. The US and China's involvement is seen as crucial given their status in the field, with many of the world's leading developers, including ChatGPT maker OpenAI and Beijing tech giant Baidu, falling under their jurisdiction. Mr. Sunak ignored criticism from within his own party and campaigners to invite China to the event. Other countries giving their backing to the declaration include France, Japan, South Korea, and Saudi Arabia. Last headline. Last headline. A 32-year-old man has been arrested in connection with several incidents of live rodents being thrown into a McDonald's restaurant.
I saw that. Did you see that video?
No, I haven't seen it yet. In Birmingham.
Nah, wait, let me.
What do you
did I
mean
quote
live? What do
tweet
you
it?
mean live rodents from?
No.
What? As in using them
In
as
where?
like weapons?
In McDonald's.
Birmingham, yeah, McDonald's.
It was in
Can't even eat
McDonald's in
McDonald's
Birmingham,
anymore,
wasn't it?
Star.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you.
Go on.
That was Ramsey's Bridget.
Okay.
No, when you find out, because it was.
No, it weren't.
Because they're all painted green, white,
Do you know what mad that
red.
is? But that was what got me. 'cause I
Trying to get
said,
them to stop
no, but how do you
patronizing
paint mice?
McDonald's.
Oh, wait,
Like what mice is standing still for you to paint
No,
them?
you
paint
just
them
have
out.
to. You just douse them in it, innit?
and threw them in McDonald's.
Yeah.
That is wild. Listen, man, I've heard of people having shanks, dogs,
It's
firearms.
actually it's a disgusting video
All
because one of them
sorts.
even threw one over the counter.
That
The
is
one I saw
different.
was them letting them in from the doorway.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, West Midlands police said it still wanted to speak to a second man.
Oh no, this is disgusting. Sorry.
Of all the,
Oh my gosh.
Of all the
It's
weapons
coming
to
off my
have.
screen. Oh, that's so disgusting. Yeah, man, I'm not seeing that in big screen. That's
What?
so
Are you,
disgusting.
is it him just? Is the video just him throwing them in there?
So one of them, yeah, one of
Free
them chucks it.
Palestine.
So say
Basically
again.
chucks them in.
Free Palestine.
So there was white ones, and then there was ones that painted red, green, and white. But what I saw them in the crates,
Oh, okay.
ready to be dispatched to different McDonald's.
That's ridiculous, man.
Is it mice or rats?
It doesn't matter at this point.
Something's rodent.
The man are probably like, what do we do to deserve this?
Yeah, man, I'm just trying to work and just get my paycheck.
No, I mean the mice.
Oh no, they're getting the life they deserve. I don't know what they did over in the Garden of Eden, but I think
They
their
get-
rank
I
is.
just want my cheese, man.
They're getting free McDonald's.
Ew. That's making me itch.
Yeah, the police are looking to speak to a second man who goes by the name Bilal Hussein, who's 30, over the incidents which occurred in Birmingham on Monday and Tuesday in what appear to be protests related to the conflict in Gaza. A video posted on social media on Monday showed customers at a McDonald's restaurant jumping in shock as mice dyed in the colours of the Palestinian flag scurried near their feet. According to reports, pro-Palestinian activists have called for protests against McDonald's after a restaurant in Israel donated meals to Israeli soldiers and security workers. That's why it happened. So a spokesperson for McDonald's said the firm was dismayed at inaccurate reports regarding our position in response to the conflict in the Middle East. McDonald's Corporation is not funding or supporting any governments involved in this conflict, and any actions from our local developmental licensee business partners were made independently without McDonald's consent or approval. The rodents were released at McDonald's restaurants in Regina Drive and Perry Bar around 1:30 on Tuesday and also off of Watson Road at 5:30 on the Monday. A third incident also happened Coventry Road, and yeah, that's being investigated.
These are on point, bro.
Yeah, it's
man.
disgusting.
So they're going
Some
around,
planned attack, you know.
The force added that the acts were appalling and would not be tolerated, and it will be stepping up patrols around the region. McDonald says its restaurants had been closed for full clean and visit from pest control partners, while staff were working with police to ensure customer safety.
Good idea, man.
So yeah, but that's it for the headlines. Time to pay the bills.
Nice. Let's get into reaction. Really short this week.
Welcome to the reaction, people. Our sports headlines. Yesterday we had Carabao Cup action. So it was an absolute shit show for most parties involved, especially for mine. I'll read after the results to you. So I believe this was the fourth round. So West Ham beat Arsenal 3-1. Bournemouth beat Liverpool 2-1. Chelsea beat Blackburn Rovers 2-0.
Bournemouth beat Liverpool.
Oh, sorry, Liverpool
I'm
beat
about to
Bournemouth.
say.
I said that wrong. Sorry.
Must have missed
I'm not
something.
focusing. I'm not concentrating. I don't want to do this. Yeah, Chelsea beat Blackburn Rovers 2-0. Everton beat Burnley 3-0. Fulham beat Ipswich Town 3-1. And Newcastle United beat Manchester United 3-0. So, obviously, West Ham dumped out the below par Arsenal. It was an unhappy return to the London Stadium for Declan Rice, as West Ham produced an excellent performance to stunt Arsenal 3-1 and book their spot in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Rice, who captained West Ham to the Europa Conference League glory last season, had made a club record 105 million switch to Arsenal in the summer. Was watching from the subs bench as Ben White headed into his own net and Mohamed Kudus added a super second for the home side. He was finally introduced just before the hour mark to a standing ovation from many West Ham supporters, but could do nothing to prevent Jared Bowen lashing in a deflected third to put the Hammers into dreamland. A lot of them West Ham fans are a bit rude, man. He got a standing ovation, kind of, weren't from everybody, like, and it was only after all the boos was ringing out, like, they was booing him. Yeah, they was booing him. They was booing him when he was getting ready to come to the pitch. They was booing him when he was touching the ball. And I could hear it amongst the fans, like, some of them was like, oh, he's not taking a piss, I keep booing him. You get me? He's one of their greatest captains of all time, led them to European glory, got them 105 million. He's don't want to boo this man. It's like, come on, man.
You can't win, man.
You really can't win.
Can't win, man.
You really can't win. But what did you think of the game, Brent?
It was poor. But
Yeah,
I don't feel any way about it. I don't like the fact that we lost. I hate when we lose these days, innit? Because it's not expected.
Do you reckon you can have a bit of hangover that can carry on to the weekend? You got to go to St James's Park.
I'm not worried about that.
Strong Newcastle outfit.
We don't have Jesus, innit?
That's
He's out for a while.
It's a hard game now.
Yes, it is.
Away.
It definitely is, as United would attest to.
Oh, well, I'm going to read that headline soon, don't worry.
Excuse me?
I'm going to have to read that headline soon, I'm saying, don't worry.
I'm looking forward to the game.
I've always thought West Ham would be in with a chance, because obviously they had a pretty strong lineup. You lot made the changes.
Yeah.
Oh, we gave them the game. We gave them the game.
You know what you're saying?
Yeah. And well, obviously Ramsdale was fouled and
I heard the third goal was a bit bad from him though. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was, but you know.
Like when I'm talking to Arsenal supporter last night, it's like, yeah, Ramsdale ain't getting his spot back.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Yesterday, I was thinking, you're number one. You're not number one no more, man. You're not here.
But I'm still not giving up on Ramsdale, though, to be honest.
I think Chelsea should buy him, man.
Nope.
Why?
Because he's going to perform at Chelsea.
He's not going to sit there and be the number two. So whether he goes in January or whether he lasts the whole season or not, he's going.
I know people keep saying that, right? I'm still not madly convinced with Raya.
Okay.
So I want to see what happens in January. I don't think we're going to be giving him away in January. It'd be ridiculous for us to do that.
He wants to play though, innit, man? Like,
I hear that, but when he's given the chance, but I still want to keep Ramsdale. I want to be proven that Raya is the guy.
Yeah,
I want a season with him to see.
He didn't help his case yesterday.
He didn't.
But, well.
A lot of our players didn't play, but
I mean, it's a cup you don't even care about, so what do you do? And then obviously Newcastle thrashed Man United 3-0.
Is it? I didn't know you all played yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Might as well not have.
The holders, Manchester United, were dumped out of the Carabao Cup at the 4th round after a humbling 3-0 defeat to a weakened Newcastle side at Old Trafford to pile the pressure on Eric
Wait,
Ten
you guys
Hag.
were home.
Yeah.
How is it getting worse?
Horrible.
From
man.
bad to
Weakened
worse.
Newcastle team.
Yeah, who's their midfielder they started with? Longstaff,
Remember seeing? Did I see?
Almiron.
Did I see Gomes? Did I see him?
No, Gomes came on. He didn't start. The midfield three wasn't strong.
What do you want to happen?
It was a
What do you
weekend
want to
thing.
happen as United fans?
Excuse me, I'm reading the story.
I apologize. I tried it, but I hear what you're doing.
Okay, thank you.
I'll get back in my box.
So, in a repeat of last season's final, out of form Man United were given hope this could be a chance to redeem themselves after Sunday's dismal Manchester derby defeat, with Eddie Howe naming the Newcastle team that included 5 fullbacks and no recognised striker. However, Miguel Almiron, an early replacement for the injured Matt Targett, struck on... Oh yeah, it was Matt Targett that started. Struck on the 28 minutes as Man United's confidence wobbled, with Hannibal Medri lucky not to see red. Before the host could recover, Lewis Hall volleyed in his first Newcastle goal to double their lead ahead of the break. Man United bounced back in the second half after the introductions of Amrabat and Wan-Bissaka, but were caught out on the counter as Joe Willett delivered a hammer blow on the hour. Newcastle claimed revenge with a rare win at Old Trafford, but Man United have lost 5 of their last 8 games.
Impossible.
We've lost 8.
You all haven't.
We've lost 8 games out of 15, isn't it? Or was it 10?
A lot of games,
was it 8 or
man.
10?
It's 8.
It's not that many.
Yeah, we've lost a lot of games.
Too many.
Too many.
Too many.
Way too many.
Way too many. Remember what it is that you said that we have 7 games and I think we're going to win all of them. 7 and 7, you said.
We should have, and I said if we don't, then it's bad, and we didn't. But we won a lot of them, though. Yeah, we dropped points. We won because, yeah, we did. We won.
You've lost your last 8 games.
No, it's not.
No,
It's
not
5
the
out of the last 8
but
games.
Yeah.
But that little run ended with Copenhagen, innit? Because obviously that got up to City. We beat Copenhagen, we beat Sheffield, we beat Brentford. It was the Palace point where we dropped. We still won the majority of them.
Yeah, you're not doing a good job. So, as a United fan, what would you like to happen? Do you want to sack Ten Hag?
No.
Best manager
And bring in
ever?
who? Sack
Who
Ten
would you
Hag
like
and
to
bring
see?
who?
Who would you like to see?
I just want to see our team be better.
I hear that, but that's not happening anytime soon. So, who would you like to see?
I don't even know who's
Because
out
he's
there.
getting sacked. This is an inevitable outcome.
When do you think he's going?
I have to ask you guys.
I-
Would you
just
like him
said
to go?
you just said he's inevitably getting sacked.
I think because I'm going to die one day, and that's inevitable. that's what I did just
That's
now.
so annoying,
He's
yeah.
inevitably going to get sacked. right?
Okay, I see. What
I just don't know when. But when would you like him to get sacked?
I wouldn't like him to get sacked.
Oh, you want him to stay on?
Well, who do you replace him with?
That's what I'm saying.
All right, this is not my team.
No, but you could.
This is not my team.
No,
I know,
you're allowed
but
to give you're allowed to give your opinion.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
I hear that, but I'm asking you first, and I'll give my opinion afterwards.
Well, I don't know. I don't know a replacement, so why would I want to sack him?
No, why don't you want to sack him? Because there's no replacement?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. How about you?
Gotta give him a chance, man. It's been, 14 months, 15 months. Gotta give him a chance.
So you want him to stay on?
Well, it's not been. It's
This
been
is so interesting.
It's been 4 months of bad thing, really. What's when August started?
No,
It's
but I
been
mean,
4 months
as in,
because last year,
since he's been
last
in the
year
job.
he done. Yeah, since he's been in the job, and since he's been in the job, you're just going to discredit everything he done for the first season. I think that's not fair. So
I'm
you
not
can't say it's been 8 months. It's been 4 months of
I'm
bad
not discrediting. I'm
performances.
saying he's been in the job 14, 15 months. I'm not gonna get rid of him just yet. That's like we've done this over the last 5 years, and having managers that ain't been there long, we just get rid of them. I gotta give him a chance, man.
The biggest thing that I'd say that you're right over there. What are you doing?
I know, there's pure clicking. I'm just waiting.
I'm trying to find it right. There it is. You know?
The biggest thing that I'd say is probably worrying about Ten Hag, with, like, despite the results or performances or whatever, was what he said the other day when a reporter asked him, obviously you used to play dope football at Ajax, like when you Man United team going to play like Ajax, and he said we ain't never going to play like
Because
Ajax.
you're a long ball team.
So he said, well, we're good wherever
No,
it's
but
good.
someone tried to break that
For
down.
him to say,
Jesus Christ.
there's no breaking it down because
No.
you would have signed him. You would have signed him to play.
Yeah, proper football.
Bro, if man's in the shop window and he's playing football and he's got a style of football that you like, that's what that's what you would have signed him for, innit?
Yeah.
So for him to fix his mouth and say, we ain't never gonna play like that.
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
maybe
okay,
he.
so what are you doing
but
then?
maybe he doesn't believe he's got the players to play that football over there.
He said never. That means it doesn't matter what players he brings in. He said never. You get me? He never said we can't play like that. He never said we can't play like that right now. We need to make some changes and whatnot. He said we're never gonna play like that. So for him to say that, that's the most bonkers thing that's even happened. Regardless of the bad results, the losing the games, for me, that is the most bonkers thing I've seen regarding Ten Hag. Because I'm saying like, well then, what was the point? What was their vision?
Little context. Let me be on his side for a while. He may have been vexed with a stupid question that was asked of him, right? How can you ask me to play like Ajax when we don't have Ajax players?
He spent 400 million. He bought bare players in. None of them players are Ajax players. Anthony's an Ajax player. Martinez is an Ajax player. He's worked with Amrabat before. He's who else?
Yeah, but last year you said that he had a fantastic season. You said he had a better season than Arsenal. That's not what you said.
He did.
You said he had a better season than Arsenal, right?
He did. So
right. So whatever he was doing last season was wavy for you all.
It wasn't wavy. It was just
working.
working.
He did better than Arsenal.
He did, but we still didn't beat a top 16. We still had a shaky away record. It was our home record. Just because we done better than Arsenal doesn't mean we done amazing. You guys shit the bed.
But you said that he was one of the best coaches in the game.
At the time,
better than Arteta.
At the time,
and now you're saying that he doesn't even have a flipping football philosophy.
Everybody can do thing with hindsight. You can live in the moment. You can chat shit, but you can't take away credit for what people done. And at the time, the proof's in the pudding. The stats of what it done. We was going into games doing bad in the first half, doing much better in the second half. He was making tactical changes. He was making subs that was impacting it. His stats are there to be spoke. So this is what he done. So it doesn't matter what he's doing now. You can't chat shit about what he done. You can't take away what he done. So at the time when I said that, it was true. Let's address what's going on now.
So do you think it's changed?
I don't know. I don't know why he changed it. I don't know what.
What do you think has changed? Because it's not happening anymore, is it?
The start. He's changed the way. He's changed the way he's played tactics. Wise, he's set up. He's changed it. It was different.
Do you think he's doing silly stuff as well, like stuff that you can't just comprehend?
He does. He's doing stupid things that he has to answer for. Things that are not making sense. I don't know why. From when a ball got kicked from the last ball got kicked to the season last year to when the first ball got kicked to this season. Yeah, I don't understand why things changed so much. I don't understand what he done, and it's not like he changed it for the better. It's clearly for the worse. I don't understand. I don't know what's in his thinking to why he done that, because things was clearly different. You get me? When I went up to Old Trafford to watch the opening thing, that's not the performance I expected. That's not what we expected. We expected to kick on from what we done the year before, which wasn't perfect, but it was good enough to get us where we got. Overall, in my opinion, it was a better season than you lot, but we never at any point in the season played better football than you lot. So that's a different argument. But he changed it for reasons that I don't know, that are, you know what I'm trying to say? That I can't ask, I can't answer. But that's what he done, and he has to live with the decisions that he's made, innit? So all the criticism that he's facing now is justified. But I'm not a problems man, I'm solution man. Sacking him, I don't even know who the interim manager would be. Like, it's bad. If you don't believe in what he's doing and you don't believe in him, then you don't give him the time to sort it out. So he's just got to ride through the shit until it gets better. I'm never any manager out anyway, really. That's not really my style. So
I hear you. Thanks for that. Question: if you had that, is it a Saudi guy? Is he from Saudi or is he from somewhere else?
The Qatari
guy. If he came in and he bought everything, right, and he asked you, Marks, hey, I want to coach for the next 4-5 years, and I'm gonna keep him for the next 4 and 5 years, right? Who would you put forward as an option?
And when he asked me if he came in at the beginning of the season, I would have said keep Ten on.
All right, so the next 4 and 5 years, you basically give it to him.
If he asked me when he was supposed to be coming in, before during the summer.
No.
Oh, right now.
No.
Who would I ask for?
Because you've seen Ten Hag with money. You've seen him because he got money. He bought what he wanted to buy.
He got 400 million, innit?
Yeah. So now though.
What if I could just have any?
Any.
Oh no, Pep or something, innit? Why not?
So that's the only one. Nobody else tickles your interest.
I would have said Zidane.
What? What's Zidane gonna do?
Probably better than what Pep's. I mean, probably better than what Ten Hag's doing now.
I don't know if Zidane's that guy. I don't need Zidane. I don't need no Zidane. It'll be alright.
Yeah, well, it's an opinion.
So nobody else? Nobody from Brighton? Nobody from Tottenham?
Oh, De Zerbi you're talking about?
I'm asking you a question. I mean, You have 4 and 5 years with money to burn. The entire system of recruitment's changing.
We've seen it. It's different. Obviously, that's what's probably frustrating. It's probably frustrating to a lot of United fans, and obviously other fans can see that other coaches have came into the league and made impact on their team straight away regarding training style, whether it be Ange or De Zerbi or even Emery or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? That so lesser coaches can do it, but it's also saying that doesn't mean they're going to come to United and be successful. United's a totally different beast.
Yeah, long ball merchants.
Yeah, that's what you want to call us, but we're a totally different beast. You get me? It's different managing that group. You get what I'm trying to say?
It's a big club.
Ten Hag done his thing at Ajax. You get me? And he showed he can play good football, and he showed who he is. Even if you look at Ajax down there, bottom of the league now, look where they are without him. You know what I'm trying to say? Coming to Manchester United
because the players at Man United.
No, they lose players every year.
Arsenal.
They got a whole infrastructure. You know how the Ajax youth system is.
Okay, it was definitely him.
They were always
definitely
bringing it through. Of course it was. Why wasn't it him? You get me? So I don't know whether these men going somewhere and playing with no pressure and having the freedom and having the players and all this kind of stuff, and even having a better infrastructure to work with is easy. Coming to that Manchester United job is not easy. We've had some of the greatest managers in history come there and not be able to do it. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's easy to sit down and just point the finger and say, oh yeah, get the Zerbi, get Rivera. We had one of the greatest ever. We had the special one in there, couldn't do it. When he was telling you there was problems, no one didn't want to believe him. You know what I'm trying to say?
Well,
Like,
even Rannick said,
these man, like, there's
Rannick said we need heart surgery. You need open heart surgery for the whole team, and then they got him out. He was meant to go upstairs basically, and then like oversee certain things, and then Ten Hag came in, they got him out. So like no one listened to him when it was said. Now look,
it's a nice idea, but the same rinse and repeat thing just doesn't work for me. I would like a clear, concise plan rather than just reactive. Get rid of the manager and then start
do all over again.
And all that doesn't really work for me. So it's a shit show at the minute, innit? So
honestly, it can't continue to happen. As in, you guys losing games like this.
Also, can't continue
and
to happen.
you not say that you need to do something.
It also can't keep happening that we replace a manager that just spent 400 million, so another manager comes in with the same team, with a whole team that's not his players, with the same thing. This also can't keep happening either. Like, somebody's got to look in the mirror somewhere. Like, things need sorting out. Like, cause so you change the manager, he's going into that same situation. It's going to be the same thing over and over again. So of course he has to be held accountable because he's the manager. That's what leadership is. He's the boss,
I remember
innit?
you asking me
But
if it
there's
is
more
that we would get rid of Arteta if it is he doesn't give us the league next year. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, would you?
That's stupid.
Why?
For the same reasons you just said.
Oh,
And
then,
we're actually playing football.
then you agree with me then?
But I said that then, but you're like, well, that doesn't make no sense. If it is he does worse than he did this year, he should go, right?
I was
It's like,
asking
that doesn't
you.
make any sense.
I was asking you. I wasn't telling you.
Oh,
I was asking you.
never mind.
You don't want to win.
So
you
you
ain't
said
got to
you-
win.
I
eventually.
I think that your club is far too big, far too prestigious to be laboring with this dead manager. This manager who you compared to Arteta last year. I think he's never proven that to
I
me.
don't know why people think Arteta's a top manager as well.
I didn't say top. I
This
didn't
is
say top.
PR.
I just said you
Arteta's
compared
PR
him
is
to Arteta.
amazing. It's like Israel. It's ridiculous. I don't know why man
Tottenham's
keep
managers
talking.
are-
Huh?
Tottenham's manager like that. Must look ugly.
He's good though, isn't it?
If you say so.
Yeah, he just needs to win something, then you'll see.
If you say so.
if he wins something this year, then
Because Arteta wouldn't even have a FA Cup for Aubameyang. Aubameyang won him that. He's a man on a mission.
Sure. I just feel as though you guys, y'all used to be the biggest club in the world.
Me, well,
Some would
we still
argue.
are.
Some would argue you still are, but it's waning. The argument, less and less loud.
Yeah, nah, it's not good
I
over
don't
there.
like
man.
it. I want a rival again. You understand?
Yeah, it's
still
not good
want a
over there.
rival
But
again.
again, things are never as bad as they look, or never as good as they look. And you lot can take this last 4 months and put it into and move like it's a man's whole career. But it's not. You get me? Things are going bad over there. We don't know what's going on in the dressing room. We don't know what's happening with the players and the changing room. People need
We
to
know
be,
what's happening because we're
applying
seeing
themselves.
leaks all over the gaff.
Yeah, well, again, if they stick it out, it could get better.
Yeah. Hopeful.
No, because I'm into solutions, not problems. So if you're sitting there, because you're sitting there doing the same thing everybody's doing, you're saying about you can't do this, you can't do that, but you got no idea what you're talking about as far as moving it forward. You got no idea how to help move it forward. It's easy to say that, tear it down, rival fan nonsense.
I told you,
crap,
get rid of your manager.
and do what?
Get a proper one.
Who?
Get the Zerbi. He will get them playing better.
Okay.
And you put Sancho back in.
that's just an
Well, he's
assumption.
central.
That's just an
And he'll
assumption.
play Fernandes where he's supposed to play him. He'll take the armband off Fernandes, by the way.
And give it to who?
A proper person.
Who?
Maguire.
Do you see? It sounds fun, man. Enjoy it, man.
I remember when you were saying Maguire was bollocks. Now he's playing the best football for your team.
Because everyone else
when he was playing, you got call a spade, man. When he was playing bollocks, you have to call him bollocks. If he's playing decent, you call him decent.
You're not finished. You can't even have flipping arguments with Arsenal fans anymore.
Of course we can.
I can see you're not trying.
No,
I'm not trying.
You're not trying.
My guy just told you he's got shit the bed last season.
Are you going to win the league this year?
Nope.
What?
Then I don't see the point in arguing with you lot. Then you know what I'm trying to say. Like, enjoy the time that you got, because it's been a long time since you've been able to do this kind of stuff, have this kind of conversations. It's been a long time since you've even felt good about your club. You know what I'm trying to say. So enjoy it, lap it up. I will never begrudge you that.
I've admitted that to be.
But if you're not going to win the league, we ain't got no arguments to have, man.
No, not
if
really.
If you ain't going to win nothing,
not really. You can't be saying that. Because
honestly, I can. If you ain't going to win nothing,
we're winning the Champions League.
Oh,
you're winning the Champions League. No way. Impossible.
I ain't letting you man trick me out of position. If you win something, then it's tough. It's tough for me. It'll be tough. It's tough. It's facts. But until you do that, then man, we just keep sparring. You are within your rights to chat shit about us. You deserve it.
I'm only doing it because the catastrophic shift from your commentary last year to now is tremendous.
This catastrophic shift in the performances is even greater.
Yeah.
It's bad at the minute, isn't it? It's bad, bro. What do you want me to say? So what do you want me to say?
To be honest, you're only saying what it is that you can. I mean, you're flailing in the water, and what else can you do? It's survival for you, right?
Flailing in the water.
If even that.
If even that.
If even that.
I want you guys back to where you were, man.
We would want to be back there as
even
well.
last year levels, let's get back to them.
Well, yeah, because we was better than you last year, so I'll take that.
You see what you said, yeah?
Yeah. I'll take that.
Even then.
We won. So.
God damn. Well, anyway.
We won something.
Football as a spectacle is back. For us, at least. Yeah.
Jesus is out. For how long, we don't know.
I want to see what happens in January. So we buy.
You're not going to buy a striker.
I don't know.
I don't see it.
We may not.
They want 100 million for
Tony.
Ivan Toney.
But you're not paying 100 million for Tony.
Well, you thought they wouldn't pay 100 million for Rice? Oh, I did anyway.
We thought they wouldn't.
Yeah, they don't usually spend that kind of money. They're not big smoke like that.
They don't.
I thought Chelsea was going to do it. Chelsea or United, you know, like United, West Ham want 100 million, United pay 120. You know, like that. Like, I thought it was like United or Chelsea was going to get it done. When Arsenal done that, I was like, oh, that's a statement.
That's a statement.
So you never know. But Tony ain't worth 100 million.
It's true, he's not.
They won't get 100 million from him, though.
They won't. They'll probably get about 80, 85.
But Chelsea needs a striker, and so the Arsenal claim they need a striker.
They got Nkuku coming back.
Yeah, but he can play down the middle, but...
If you see him pre-season, like false nine, he was going to play through the middle. That's what he's going to play.
The man got a few man like that, though, man. Like, inverted wingers type thing, but...
We say 80 million Tony January.
I'll take it.
That'd be good for you, I think.
100%.
I don't know what's going to happen with us, Brent. I'll be totally honest with you, man.
I don't like this. from you, man.
It's where it is, man. Football goes in cycles. Everyone has their moments.
No, but I've never seen you like this.
Like what?
Down. Bad.
That's not us. That's the team.
No, but I could feel it on you all.
Nah, you can't because you're not like you're seeing us like this because you ain't seen the team play like this.
You see what I'm wearing.
So what do you want man to do? Like, what do you want to do? Lie and that would be better for you to pretend like and lie and say that the team's doing something it's not. Because I don't understand what do you want to see from the performances that you see United playing, and let's just use this season because that's fair. That's what we're starting from. Let's use this 10 or this 15 games or whatever it is. From the performances you've seen United, what response do you want from their fan base? What do you want to see? Because I don't understand.
I want you all to come together and get rid of that rubbish manager.
You want it to just be delusional like Arsenal fans, pretending you weren't shit when you were shit. That's what you want, basically.
What did I just say? I said get rid of the rubbish manager.
And do what?
How did that translate to what you said?
And restart again. That's long. You might as well.
No, sometimes it might need a restart.
You're United.
It might need a restart, but he hasn't. He's not.
You're the mighty United, and you need a new flipping stadium. Get that sorted out quickly. ASAP.
The man are moving tight over there. I don't know what's going on.
That needs to stop. The greatest story. I'm even thinking it's a country. It's not a country, but that's the vibe I used to get. You guys used to move like you guys were a country.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, this needs to change.
we'll just
I don't
stand back.
like this. I don't like it
The
at all.
stadium needs to fix.
Yeah, 160. I see man with brollies
It's
and all
dusty.
that. Like,
Dusty.
Yeah, you know, like the Old Trafford thing. Like, obviously, like it's steeped in history and that, and it is a great ground, like but like the whole world's moved on, man. There's some cold stadiums out there, like cold stadiums, and our thing's like
crumbling.
our thing's kind of meaty. It's
Crumbling
Old
by the
Trafford, like
wayside.
it's great in name alone, if that makes sense. Obviously, it's sizable and that, but it just needs to move into the future with the rest of the teams, man. There's some dope stadiums out there. I went to West Ham yesterday. It's a nice stadium, you know. Feels a bit different, a bit weird to any stadium I've ever been in, just like the shape of it and that, because it's multi-purpose and it's not as close onto the pitch as you might necessarily want. But it's really nice. I heard the Tottenham one's cold. I ain't gone there yet.
I have.
Emirates ain't that bad. Tottenham was nice, right?
State of the art.
There you go. We got to move forward, man.
And the first thing you have to change is that dusty manager. Because
Yeah.
once you guys start playing proper, right? The manager gets the best out of your team. The fan base changes. The spirit returns. The culture changes.
The
in
spirit
the club.
was there. The spirit was up. You don't go Old Trafford. You don't know what gone. You're talking like this is like last year, but we was fine. It's only been 4 months. What if he gets it right again?
Your
What if
spirit
something
is down
clicks?
bad. Don't lie.
Yeah, but what if something clicks and we get it right this season?
If
Then what?
something clicks.
Yeah, what can you do?
You're Man United, man. This should be just expected.
I hear that, man.
Your manager's not suited for purpose. He's not. And why is it? Have you guys made him bigger than the flipping club?
I don't see how he's been good in the club.
Yeah,
do you
I
think
don't- I
Arteta's?
don't
Do you
see
think
that.
you're ever going to win the league under Arteta?
Yeah.
When?
Champions League.
You don't believe that. Not even you believe that.
He's brought back the delusional. He's brought it back. He's tapped back into my delusional, man.
No, he's working then, I suppose. I suppose he's doing serving his purpose. then.
Yes, and he's just started.
Ten
He's just
Hag.
starting to cook, and he's young. Handsome and young. He's got some time in him, and he's ruthless.
He's got jet black hair.
That Kai Havertz stuff, that needs to stop. I'm not seeing that experiment working. That needs to stop.
What you
immediately.
bought him, innit? So he's gonna have to play.
Immediately.
He's gonna have to play.
I think that we're gonna get rid of Havertz even before you guys give up on.
He
this
started. He can actually play
fraud.
football as well, you know.
Yeah,
Yesterday,
Havertz
like
can
he
play.
started the game, we've seen like some of his touches and whatnot, and it's like there looks like there's a footballer in there, like. And then the game went on, and it's just
Yeah, it was a footballer in Ozil too.
Ozil's cold.
No,
Love this
Ozil's a baller.
Did
We
I say
talking
he
about?
wasn't? Did I say he wasn't?
I know, but you make it
Did I
sound
just say there's a footballer
like,
in Ozil too?
you make it sound like he went to Arsenal and was just like floundering and
It's the laziness to me. The game has changed. I need purchase. Guile.
not everyone plays like that though, man. There's some man.
I
that-
hear what you're
they're
saying.
not doing the tracking back and all that. They're like the final third onwards and all
Talk
that.
to
Yeah,
me.
but then he needs to be
Talk to me.
more output than if that's the case.
100%.
If that's what you're talking about.
100%. But if the manager bought him and is paying him centre mid, what can you do?
Definitely, I would take Ozil over Kai Havertz, to be honest.
Ozil was dope, man.
That's what's called.
He still is. Long live Ozil.
Mm.
Ozil could slip into your team currently.
Probably anybody could. at the
Yeah,
end of the
anyone
day.
could.
He could probably be your manager. Do a better job.
You're dumb.
You all need to stop accepting bollocks, to be honest. You'll need to stop it because you're mighty United. I
Yeah.
shouldn't be the one telling you guys this, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice narrative to spin. It sounds cool. It works for when you're in the pub and in the barbershop, you're having banter. So, you know what I'm trying to say? But in reality, we all know it don't really work like that. And again, if you just want to erase everything that a man's done just because it doesn't make sense to me.
You're not
I
going to get
still earn
slapped
a bit
again
of
by
cachet.
Liverpool. And
Huh?
then what? What
Oh,
then?
they don't like it. We don't like getting slapped by Liverpool. He
Precisely.
might get sacked.
This is what someone said to me yesterday. If he gets sacked, it's going to be after that game.
Oh, we don't like getting beat by
if
Liverpool.
we get
If Liverpool
slapped by
embarrass, if
Liverpool.
Liverpool embarrass us again, I think they're going to talk. They're going to be like,
And
yo,
they will.
probably more than likely. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand.
Well, is it
what's
home
gone
or
so
away? Is it
wrong.
home or away?
I
Doesn't
haven't
matter.
got a clue.
Doesn't matter at this point, is it? You're getting beat at home by Newcastle. Second string team.
Got pumped, man.
Pumped.
So mentality is just wrong, man.
Sorry,
Right.
trigger warning. Pumped.
So mentality is wrong, man. There's not enough fight, man. Not enough energy, not enough care. I don't know, man. Some people suggesting that the players ain't playing for him, but
Ah.
I don't know how if I can believe that.
Yeah, it can't be him. That's the problem. Can't be.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the manager gives the players the instructions. Players got to go on the field and they still want it and fight. The first goal The right back's gone past my man. It's gone past about 4 players. The right back. It's not a first team right back. It's like a second. Come on, man. Come on, man. Clip my man down. Like
he can't play football.
Listen, never the ball and man shall pass.
Like he can play football.
Huh?
What about when you had him playing like he can play football?
What are you asking me? Because, revisiting the past?
No, you just,
I thought you said you were solution-based.
You're just saying stuff.
Man.
You're just saying stuff, innit?
But you guys are getting on to Rashford now, like he can't play football anymore.
Not me.
Get rid of that ball fraud, bro.
Why you say he's going to bring Rashford back? The new gaffer will bring Rashford back.
There's a bit. Pastor Coakley would.
That's impossible.
Even Potter.
Oh, shut
no.
Okay, let's move on now. Let's just end the reaction now.
Stop. We'll be back eventually, man. It might take some time,
when he's gone.
You say that, but...
Yeah, them men that are still a risk, man. The Postecoglou, the Zebris, and all that.
Everybody is a risk. But every risk is better than what you currently have.
How? We took a risk and we took it and we had a better season than you. So just maybe...
I never agreed with that.
Maybe,
that was you. That was you.
You don't have to agree with it.
I never saw the signs that you guys were back.
So maybe it's earned him a down season, innit? And then we go again next
That's how it works at Man United. You're allowed to basically have an up and down season.
No, but you got to be allowed to try, though.
How the mighty have fallen, man.
You got to be allowed to
Back
try,
up.
innit? Hold on. When Pep first got to Man City,
Don't do that.
How long did he take to win something?
Don't do that.
When Klopp first got to Liverpool, how long did he take to win something? Come on, man. What are we talking about, man?
Apples and pears.
So we just want to give a guy 2 years or a year and he's done. Come on, man. Stop.
Will you really, really believe in this, eh? You really believe in him?
Listen,
This is crazy.
Longevity.
What has he shown you?
Longevity takes time. And he won
He's
something
not
last
Arteta,
year.
bro.
It's not like we
He's
were
not
going
Arteta,
in the
bro.
wrong It's not like we were going in the wrong direction last season.
You were. You guys were just papering over the cracks.
That's why you can't
There were no
talk to
cracks,
Papering
man.
over the cracks.
Our
There were no
home
cracks.
You can't talk to Arsenal, man, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Our home form saved us last year still.
And now it's just a stomping ground for all of your rivals. They're just battering you there.
Yeah, back again, back to the ball.
Home is now away. There's no difference.
Home is away and away is nowhere.
Poetic. Get rid of that bold fraud.
No, we've got to stick with him,
This
man.
is a curse. But I like that, I guess. I like that.
United's come like a poison chalice at the minute, man.
Don't change anything. I like how things are going for United.
It's all right. All
And
changed already,
your
man.
fans don't even want things to change. So leave it as it is. I tried to help you.
Of course we want things to change.
Not everyone can be saved, innit? Never mind, guys.
Boy, give him time, man.
I'd have never thought.
Hold on, you gave Arteta time, right?
Both of you are stone cold killers. Not in a physical sense.
You
obviously.
gave Arteta time, right?
But this coach here, very sorry, coach.
Listen, man, Arteta got time. Why can't, like...
Because he's not Arteta. He's not a culture changer.
Yeah, I don't suffer from amnesia, you get what I'm trying to say? So I remember outperforming Arsenal just not too long ago, just in this prior season before. So you get what I'm trying to say? So
That's not correct, but all right.
we can get back there.
All right, sure.
You can potentially get back there.
Potentially. This is United, you know.
I don't know how many more lives he's got, but I don't think that obviously, well, you would have saw breaking news in the papers this morning. That clearly weren't the last straw, innit? So I don't know how many more lives he's got, but as long as he's got lives, just give him time to sort it out, man.
Try a thing, man.
Because what else do you do? Again, you keep saying it. Man said
I told you.
De Zerbi could be the same thing, and you'd be doing the same thing. And you'd be saying the same thing in 18 months to me. Sitting there saying the exact same thing.
I hear that. But that's like us keeping with Emery, knowing for well it wasn't working. That's like exactly like it.
Emery was working, man. He just had bad PR.
It wasn't it?
It weren't the worst of the world.
Well,
man.
it's a good thing that we moved
Emery's
on
a better
from
coach than Arteta. Let's have it right.
If you say so.
Maybe Arteta's better in the situation he's in. Maybe Arteta's better for you than Arsenal.
you say so.
But as just a coach,
Wait,
of course
didn't he
Emery's better
win
than
the
Arteta.
Europa League twice with Seville? Was that not him?
Yeah, he's won better Europa Leagues.
But how many has Ten Hag won? He was a champion before he came to United. Isn't that what you telling me?
Yeah, he won Eredivisie.
That's what you're telling me, innit?
Yeah.
Eredivisie.
And what was Arteta before he went to Arsenal?
This is what I'm
He was
saying. We
Pep's
have a
boy.
gem.
He was
a
Pep's
generational
boy.
gem.
He was Pep's boy. That's what he was. He was Pep's
There we
little
go. Learn from the best. The same flipping. Nah, he wasn't Pep's boy.
It was Pep's little
Pep
pet.
came to him for counsel.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, maybe.
He was the guy putting the strings. You see, you watched the hearing with not Cummings. Is it Cummings? Dominic Cummings?
Okay.
And how he realised that he was actually the puppeteer and Boris Johnson was the puppet.
Okay, yeah.
This was Arteta and Pep's relationship. Talk to me nicely. Talk to me nicely.
Hey, listen.
I remember Pep staying there forever.
You know the same, man. Things will always get worse before they get better. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, that's where we are now on the bell curve.
Huh?
That's where we are on the bell curve right now. We're in the rocky part.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, 100%.
It's all right, man.
It's all right.
Man City have finished once Pep goes anyway.
We're
so.
talking about United now.
No, I'm just saying, all right. You know what I mean? On the
But
blue
y'all
side
won't
of
be
the
there to take the mantle of top.
Listen, we'll be back, man. I know that for a fact. Football's
Yeah.
in cycles. Everyone has their moments. We'll be back. It's not a
I've
problem.
only known y'all to be up there though. So this is why it's weird for me.
Where do you think we finish? Where do you think we finish this season?
I've never seen y'all lacking like this.
Where do you think we finish this season?
I think you'll finish outside the top 4. I don't see y'all making top 4. Not in this form.
And I think they'll give him. I think they'll give him enough. I think they'll give him long enough to
Correct.
to correct that. If he doesn't finish, because it's 5 this year, and it's 5. If he finishes in places outside of Europe, the second it's mathematically impossible to get into Europe,
Then he's gone.
then he's gone. That's what I think they'll do.
I've seen them do that.
I've seen them do that before.
Before then, if it is they're seeing no change and more leaks are coming out, the players don't want to play for him and all sorts. I think it's going to change.
You reckon?
I believe so. I believe so, man.
Interesting.
Gonna be upturn, man. Who we playing on the weekend? Do you know?
It doesn't matter at this point. It's just
What
a
do you mean?
loss. It's just a loss.
Shut up, man. Of course it matters.
It's just a loss. You lot might lose at Newcastle.
Oh, 100%. But I believe we're going to win. You all have that belief.
Who we playing?
We're away at Fulham.
Easy win, right? Away at Fulham.
That's tricky. That's definitely trick master. Guy don't know there. Booby traps. Bare booby traps.
Shit.
I mean, it's doable, isn't it?
You'll better win.
We need to, isn't it?
100%.
Yeah, we need to win. We need
Be
to
more
win.
pressure on that ball fraud.
Yeah, we need to win that game. Still, I'm not gonna lie. But he's at what? Where he's at second, third?
Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us. We're
No, I'm not worried. I'm just
Still
saying.
unbeaten.
These are
Still unbeaten, bro.
the team that beat us last night
Timber
might
coming
beat you
back.
on the weekend.
Oh, 100%.
So, I mean,
But I don't believe it. Even though Jesus is not playing.
you got Nketiah, innit? Didn't you get a hat trick?
100%.
So I'm pleased for him though.
I am.
I know he gets a lot of stick and all that, but yeah, no, we'll be alright, man.
You will not be alright.
We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright.
Such empty, vacuous statements.
No.
Well, hopefully Nketiah can do what he done last season. You get me?
What's the song again? Get you in the room.
You know
When the
what?
fence is in trouble.
Just make that up.
That's it.
That's a song.
Yeah, get you in the room. When the fence is in
Eddie's
trouble.
calm, man.
Yeah, I like Eddie, man.
Eddie's
He's
calm,
such
man.
a consummate worker.
I like
Yeah.
Eddie, man. He deserves his.
That's why it needs to be
chance and all that.
supplemented with Ivan Toney.
So who's the backup striker now?
Havertz.
Basically, yeah. But they're saying that Eddie would probably play better if he was playing with someone. That's the theory, as opposed to even how he plays.
Yeah, a lot
anyway.
of theories with Nketiah. A lot of theories.
He's still England under 21's top goal scorer, man. He knows where the goal is. There's a player in there. Did he give him a new contract?
Yes.
See, then there you go. then,
Rightfully
man.
so.
Yeah, he
That's
earned
his
it.
value.
He deserved it. But that's the future, man. Arsenal's in safe hands with Arteta and Nketiah.
I believe so, yes. And I want the same for you guys, man. I want you guys to get a new stadium too.
Yeah, the stadium needs to be done. It's going to cost too much money, though.
No, don't do
No,
that.
it's
Don't say
not.
that.
And
Don't
what,
say
do
that.
they
Don't say
move
that.
it?
Don't say
Do they
that.
It's gonna cost that.
What does that even
To fix
mean?
the roof.
Nah, just forget.
What does that mean for
forget,
United?
Oh, you mean the whole
Forget fixing the
refurbishment
roof,
of the whole
man.
thing?
We need a new stadium, man.
They got the space right beside it. as well.
Bernabeu just got a new joint,
God,
man.
it
Like, we
fuck.
need a new joint,
Just
man.
dropped.
What?
New thing, innit?
What?
What'd you say?
I don't like how you say it's too much money. That's not a United flex.
It's like 2 billion or something like that. How much is that going to cost? That's big bread.
They got the space as well right beside it. So
You'll have everything apart from the money. Oh, never.
Because it's Old Trafford. Because it's Old Trafford, yeah, and it's United, yeah. If we built a new stadium, and like obviously that came about
I'll go and watch the
2025,
games.
2026, whatever. No, it would have to be the best stadium in the world.
It would be though. It would be. Don't you agree? It would be.
If they wouldn't have no other choice. What's the point of making a stadium and spending all that money and unveiling it and it not being the best stadium in the world? It wouldn't make no sense
at all.
That's why it's going to cost too much.
Nah.
That's why it's tough out here.
Nah.
They ain't building this stadium. Jim Ratcliffe's probably going to fix the roof. Probably.
Nah. United always used to find a way, find the money. Come on, man.
It's different, man.
You should have done better looking to get like a. I even think it's not even finished. I think there's still going to be like a proper investor coming in and saying, "I'll just pay over the odds. Just here, take it." I think the fans are gonna say enough is enough. And they're actually going to do something proper.
The 25% thing is not good enough for me, man.
It isn't.
I don't think it's just. I think that's just the beginning. That just smells like he's just going to try and do the takeover thing.
Yep.
No, because that money goes straight to them, man. That's not necessarily.
Yeah, but he'll eventually get the whole place. I don't know how long it will take him, but he'll eventually get. He'll eventually get the whole place.
I agree.
Trying to wait for that, but they ain't got a choice. That's the problem.
I agree. Oh, your heads have been bald forever, man. This is terrible.
What you say?
Your head's been lowered this entire time, man. This is not good. I only know stiff-necked. Stiff-necked United fans. Post emphasis. Proper stiff-necked. Dark day.
No, man.
Dark day.
United, well, not all of them, but I don't know. I can only speak for myself. I've never really been delusional. You get what I'm trying to say? I just call it how I see it. You get what I'm trying to say? So you want people to be upbeat about what's going on?
I want you all to want better for yourselves. Get rid of that bald fraud.
Everybody wants better for themselves.
The guy who you compare to Arteta.
Hold on.
But you haven't got the vision, or you're just ignoring history. And like I said, it's just rinse, repeat. It's the same. No, with United, with the same thing that's happened over the previous 4 managers. This will be the 4th one now, whatever like that. So again, unless there's something put in place to make sure this doesn't happen again, it's just going to happen again. It doesn't matter who you get in. The Zerbis, this one's, that one. They couldn't care less who it is. Nothing's going to change.
You know what?
So you said you're solutions based. So you're a man that.
That's why I'm pausing.
You want to enact change, right? And you know what's happening currently is not working.
That's why I'm holding out on the thing, because I don't have the solution.
I have a solution.
You don't?
I do.
You don't?
You just don't want to hear it.
Sack the manager.
That's the beginning of the solution.
Okay, go on.
And then you need to basically change the infrastructure. The entire spine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that needs to change.
Yeah.
Because you all need to reset.
I think that needs to happen first.
Yes, but in changing that, you would need to get rid of the fraud first.
No, I think that needs to happen first. Then the footballing people that's in control, that can analyse and see what's going on and identify whether this is right. And if they make the change, then you know it's a better one. If the infrastructure changes and the footballing side of it is better. I think that needs to happen first, to be honest with you. I don't need to change over there.
It's so interesting. I have never seen what you've seen in Ten Hag. Well, I guess you only seen what you saw in Ajax. As he said, Ajax can play football and you guys are long-bone merchants. So.
No, I watched him beat you last season. I watched him beat you. I watched him outperform you. Over the
you didn't watch him beat us like convincingly.
First, I don't know what convincing means. I was convinced that
That's
we
what
won.
I'm saying, but you used to. You used to know what convincing means.
Everybody's got doing the revisionist history stuff. I saw that game totally different to how you lot saw it. We beat you lot. I was never in any doubt.
Interesting.
You know what I'm trying to say? We beat you lot. You lot beat us at home. You just struggled.
Interesting.
You get me? You nearly lost that one.
Interesting.
You get me? The last minute goals, skin of your teeth stuff.
Yeah.
We beat you lot pretty comfortably, to be fair. You get me? That's just the way I saw it.
So it's just been a steady decline, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
A steady decline.
No, well, it just started just from the start of this season. It's just from August.
Just from August.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Last season was cool. The away form wasn't.
Last season was not cool.
The away form was whack. All right, cool. The stuff that was like top 6 stuff whack. Our home form was great. We put together a lot of decent performances. We got a lot of big scalps. You get me? We beat decent teams in the league.
Not playing well though.
I don't know what you're talking about. We've done this stuff. We won something. You never won nothing. You get me? But again, that's the past. Forget the past. Let's just deal with what's going on now.
This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you keep talking like what happened.
So Fulham on the weekend.
Win.
How much?
2-1.
2-1. Maguire and Rashford?
Maguire and Bruno.
Redemption arc.
You calling the Maguire goal, yeah?
Yeah, why not?
It's tough out here, boy.
It is, but you know what? Once upon a time, you guys were saying Arteta out.
You
and then you.
That?
No,
right,
but you're saying you guys.
Speak
to me. You and your colleagues, your fellow Gunner colleagues.
Who was saying that? I didn't see anybody saying that.
Fellow man that support Arsenal.
I didn't see anybody saying that en masse.
Fellow man that support Arsenal once upon a time was saying Arteta out. We got to get him out.
Didn't see any of that en masse.
Okay.
That's what matters. It's because on masses, I'm seeing United.
The point
fans
is, you
complaining.
man stuck with him, and now he's like, oh, well, he's like, oh.
That's because he was the puppeteer for Pep. The Pep puppeteer. We got it good, man. I had delusions back, bro. Champions League.
You don't need this anyway.
Let's see
You
the
lot
next
should
thing
be.
he's
You
got.
are so happy that United lost.
I know.
To distract them from the fact that West Ham battered them last
I didn't even know
night.
United played yesterday. You told me in real time.
Oh, okay.
I
Cool.
heard you at the West Ham game. So you're now even watching Arsenal games as opposed to United.
What?
This is good.
Nah, man. I don't care about Arsenal. I didn't even really watch the game like that. I was there doing business, man. Man, making moves.
What?
I was in the box. I didn't pay for
F
that.
United,
I
man.
didn't pay for that shit. They put on a spread for me. You know what I'm saying? So these levels. It was a bit. No, but food was alright. Well, I don't. What did I have? It was good, man. Like, big up West Ham. Thank you for the food. And you know, I had the day I deserved.
You did. You did. You did.
But yeah, all right, cool. Let's end the reaction. That dragged on for too long.
Oh, no.
Let's get into Out Ere. First.
All right.
Nah, man. What Santana? Listen, I'm on Santana's side.
Oh no.
This is so funny.
I'm Santana's stand on business.
Well, this is trigger warning as well, please, because sexual assault.
Yeah, actually, that was mad. Yeah, my bad. I shouldn't have said that.
And also, I can't watch the whole thing. Can you like skip into a minute into the video?
Wow, I can't watch the whole thing.
Because you want to watch the whole thing?
Let Santana speak.
I don't know where you were going with it, so I said don't.
No, I'm not gonna say it
yeah,
was just long.
How long is the video?
2 minutes 30 seconds.
But I've got
Yeah, that's long.
power of.
Of course you do.
Can you digest it?
Okay, go on then. Yeah.
Right.
I feel like it makes it sound even funnier.
It does, right?
See what type of nigga we dealing with right now? Pull up to your headquarters. Headquarters. Niggas is in the streets.
The streets.
I want to be in the road. Yo, headquarters. Nigga, what the fuck is somebody mean? Your
You
headquarters.
said.
That's the problem. See, I'm starting to think that maybe this is your aesthetic. You do the fake internet shit. And then you sit in a room full of motherfucking cameras and try to make a bitch crash out. You know, that's like, we're from the hood. Oh, yeah, that's how we tell the bitch, come in my house, because I can do whatever.
They're like the same people, innit?
Almost. I'll skip to a minute, Brent, because we don't need this. Even
I'm nearly done.
No, we're nearly done. So let's play it.
Okay, go
We're nearly
on.
done.
Go
It's
on.
sped up.
You don't have to
What more do you
we
want?
want to meet you
5
outside.
seconds?
I want to meet you outside. I don't want to put us in the motherfucking headquarters, bitch. Corporate ass nigga. I don't want to put us in the motherfucking headquarters. I want to meet you in the club. I want to meet you in the field. I want to meet you in the streets. I want to see you outside. Let's get active. Headquarters.
Imagine beefing with this Don.
Now Santana can fight. Fuck your shit up.
They're going to slide down.
Please.
Like
Even
a
pressing that we ghetto and we from the hood, because we corporate too. We corporate too, don't get it wrong. Bitches is catching nice checks out this bitch. But we all know your motherfucking headquarters is giving 911, what's your emergency? Bitch, no. We're not doing that. We want to see you out the door, outside in the motherfucking fields, bitch. Fuck is you chatting about? Fuck is you talking about, bitch? Body man, bitch ass nigga. Nobody not pulling up to the motherfucking headquarters. Think this bitch work for McDonald's or something. Stop motherfucking playing with me, bitch. We want to see you out the door. In the streets, in the field, in the streets, in the club. Yeah, somewhere let's get it on. Bitch, that's what the fuck we want to do. Bitch, and after I beat you, I'm gonna fuck you on your ass because you a bitch ass nigga. That's what we do to you. Now I don't want to keep even pressing that we ghetto.
Yeah,
We
that's
from
it.
do
Fair
always
enough.
motherfucking
That was
pressing
a
the
mic drop.
BBL, fag. Bitch,
Did
you
you
sitting
see,
on your thick ass, bitch. I got a BBL,
academic
bitch, you a
response?
BBW.
Well,
That's
we're going to
what
see
you
it.
do.
We're going to
You
see it
big,
next.
you a
Well,
big black
I see
woman.
Axel going
That's what you
crazy,
is.
but
Sitting
you
on
know
that
what?
motherfucking couch.
Going
Shaking your
crazy,
motherfucking
look,
gums all
Yeah, this
motherfucking
mental
day.
health is important. Come on, bro. Let's see
Mental
his
health is important, is
response.
it?
Mental health is
Yeah, but
important.
when he was out here threatening women, he didn't know mental health was important.
He's threatening
Like,
men as
he's having
well.
the day he deserves.
He's threatening men as well. This is. If the shoes on the apple foot, imagine a man said this to a woman. This would be ridiculous.
I can't even hear
I
him.
can't hear it, bro. What's going on?
I'm not trying to get canceled to fuck up what we got going on. I'm never trying to get canceled, say the wrong thing. I know what we got going on. I love it. I'm trying not to get canceled. But this shit does bother me.
This nigga dead ass too, like y'all.
Traumatized.
Oh man.
As it should be.
Yeah, I tried to lighten it
Put it
up.
like,
but
yo,
yeah.
chat, just put it like this. Bro, with everything
gonna beat
we
him up in
talked
fucking his
about,
house? What's that?
bro, I've never cared about, I don't care what rapper got at me, bro. Ever. But like really, there's certain shit I really don't fuck with in my life and I would never do. But like I gotta sit here and act like I know I'm in America. I gotta sit here and just wait, he's crying.
Yes, he's having a breakdown.
Wait.
That was traumatizing, Brent.
I'm shy for him.
Wait. So he's afraid?
What? I'd be scared.
No, basically, what he is,
Wouldn't you be scared?
He's
I
he's
wouldn't
trying to
take
do
that as serious.
I feel like he's trying to do that whole, when people are like, oh, I'm crying because I'm angry, no, because I'm sad, bullshit.
Oh, he's weaponizing his tears.
I don't know what he's
Possibly,
doing, but it's
potentially.
not working.
His feminine
I don't know if he's weaponizing because it's not. No one's buying it. I'm certainly not buying it because when he was sitting there cussing Glorilla out, cussing Young Miami out, all these women that he was cussing out, that's why he's getting a response. So Santana is responding to him, cussing and whatever Glorilla and Young Miami. So when he's doing all of that stuff, he has a lot of energy for women. He doesn't have that energy for men. So Santana was like, okay, well, I'm a guy. Let's go outside and fight then, because I'm a guy. I'll fight you.
Is he
But
definitely
you want
a
to be
guy?
fighting women where you don't want to be. Sorry,
Is he definitely a guy?
Santana's definitely a guy.
That's what he identifies as.
That's what, 100%.
Okay.
Santana's telling you that when he gets all these checks, he's
Oh,
gonna stop
sure,
and
just
gonna
checking.
settle down and marry and have kids.
Wait.
Marry what? A gal?
Yeah.
Wait,
What?
That's a horrible conversation. I'm not doing this today. Anyways, right? So yeah, he's of course gonna cry while he's live streaming. I don't agree with what Santana said about, in the ass, whatever. I think that is sexual assault.
That's
100.
wild.
And I don't
That's
agree with
SA.
that. I definitely don't agree with that. But the thing is, academics is crying because someone else has stepped to you. Because when he's been on all these platforms and men have been cussing him and telling him to shut up and whatever, he's sitting there shutting up. But for women, you've been doing streams and cussing them and doing whatever.
If a
Glorilla's
man-
man hair busy, you're doing whatever.
If
Nah,
a man threatened to SA a woman, and then she came on and broke down in a vulnerable state and showed that, and this would not be the conversation. So this is not fair what we're doing here.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But I hear what you're saying, and I don't agree with the essay threat. I 100% do not agree with that. But the thing is, academics is not. I don't believe he's crying for the threat of essay. He's sitting there saying, I can't say what I want to say because I'm going to get cancelled. Because essentially what he wants to say is homophobic. You can cuss someone out without being homophobic. He's not sitting there feeling sorry for himself. He's sitting there because the way he feels like he wants to cuss Santana, that he feels will hurt Santana, he can't say it because he will get cancelled. So he's not sitting there because he's threatened, because he feels like he's actually going to get fucked in the ass. So he doesn't care about that.
I don't know that. He might be emotional. It's emotional. It's emotional
saying,
times.
I can't say what I want to say because I'm going to get cancelled.
And that's what he's crying about. Do you know what
he could have done? What he could have done was he could have leaned into the whole essay thing. And he could have leaned into the fact that a man couldn't say that to a woman, blah, blah. He should have leaned into that. But that's not what he cares about. He wants to say things that he knows will actually get him cancelled.
And that's what's causing him.
That's what's causing more them tears, man. But you can't be piping up with women.
It's a powerful
and when men
stance
tell you
in
to
him
shut
be
up,
crying,
you're shutting
and
up.
Him knowing, it will lose everything, and he's like,
Exactly.
There ain't never been a safe space for men. Men, no one never cared about men being raped and stuff like that. They probably ain't even
That's
got a
a damn lie.
helpline.
You shouldn't do
You know
that.
what I'm trying to say? And this is just what's been like.
That's a damn lie. You should not put that out there.
I'm just saying.
Women are always championing for
I don't
men
fuck
who
with
are
certain
sexually
shit.
assaulted.
I would never like it.
Yeah, it's not. Did you hear that?
Go back a
I
bit more.
would never like it.
No, go back a bit more. Go back a bit more for me, just because you.
I would never gotta sit here and just act like. I gotta sit here and just act like I don't fuck with certain shit. I would never like it.
See?
Well, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
My nigga's so angry right now, he would have cried. That's the type of angry.
See his friends laughing at him. Oh,
Do you see?
man.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you
No
see?
safe space for men.
There's no safe space for
you
men.
don't give each other safe space. It's on you guys.
No safe
What
space.
else do you want?
It's not just on us.
But who was laughing in the background?
I'm just
was
saying.
that woman's
I'm
voice
sure
laughing in
there's
the
women.
background?
I'm sure there's women laughing too.
There's no woman in the background laughing.
Oh, but in general.
It's the men. If you guys want safe space, start by giving each other safe spaces. But you can't be out here threatening women and piping up when it comes to speaking to women. And then when a man threatens you and tells you to come outside, you're now on your Twitch crying about it.
Maybe this is a trigger in the memory.
Maybe. But maybe you should have thought about that when he was out here threatening Young Miami and Glorilla as well. Maybe it triggered something in their memory too. All of this actually started because he didn't want to mind his business.
Yeah, if you read the chat, there's no support for him either,
It
man.
is, man. It's a damn shame.
It's just like, yeah, man.
Those
you
are
could
just the people that are typing, though.
Huh?
We have more people listening that are typing.
I'm just saying, like, men can just get essayed by anyone, and it's just there's no, like in the chat in the room, like nobody cares. There's no sympathy. There's no nobody cares, man. And if the shoe's on the other foot, man, be crazy.
Dr. Umar, he shared his opinion.
Yep, let's see what Dr. Umar said, because Dr. Umar's a sensible person.
And according to what I've been told, Saucy Santana said that if he wins the fight with DJ Academics, if Saucy Santana wins the fight with DJ Academics, he's going to clap his cheeks.
Not clap his cheeks.
I don't want to see no man getting his cheeks clapped. I don't want to see no violence. I think DJ Academic should go ahead and apologize for what he said to the City Girls. And maybe Mr. Santana can apologize to DJ Academics for threatening to clap his cheeks. We need peace. And according...
That's crazy,
Peace in the Middle East, man.
That is crazy,
man. Wise words from
Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar, man.
Dr. Umar said we need peace,
so
man.
apologize, please.
He said everybody apologize.
He said run the apology. He didn't say
there's got
SASA.
to be an apology
He said,
both ways.
hey,
that's what he said.
Academics take it back.
Retweet.
Because he's taking it as a threat as serious. If you don't take it back,
No, he just doesn't want
you're
to
going to
see
get
it.
your ass clapped.
He said he doesn't want to see it.
He's saying that he cares about the war in Congo.
So again, it's just proving my point again. No one cares. You get me? No one cares about the real issue at hand.
But maybe Dr. Umar is the same as Esther. He doesn't believe that that's what he's crying about.
It's not our place to talk about what we believe.
Is it not?
Look at this.
We're not the victim.
Look at this D-words here. Look at this.
Can you imagine?
Watch me clip this up. What's this?
The damn wind up today.
Free
you are.
Academics cheeks.
Free the cheeks, man.
Not freed up.
Oh.
As in justice for the cheeks.
Justice for the cheeks.
Justice for the cheeks is crazy.
So who's done out
This
here?
is how it is that we are covering.
This is your segment. Who's done out here? Now look me in the eye when you say it. Don't try to turn your neck the other way. The source is definitely done out there. You can't, certain things like that, you can't say stuff like that, man. It is out of order and it does take away from real victims and stuff like that. And that is wrong.
Yeah.
I think I was appalled by the language.
I bet you were.
Huh?
I was appalled too.
Academics needs to call the police.
I was appalled by the language, and I just can't help but think if this was a different situation or different circumstances, someone would be getting vilified here.
100%.
Like they said what they said in 4K. You get what I'm trying to say? He didn't stutter.
And that's a fact. That's not even an E-man fact. That's a fact.
So, I mean, I'm never in support of SA. So the recipient of the done it here has to be the aggressor, not the victim. Okay, because we're not here victim blaming and victim shaming.
Never.
We're not doing that on this
As
platform. Okay, and I stand in solidarity with all humans who just want peace.
In the Middle East.
Yeah. Saucy Santana's done it here, man.
Amen.
Sorry, man.
Okay, that's got nothing to do with me. What am I in? I'm just here.
Oh God.
Yeah, Saucy is definitely done now though, because you can't stuff like that. You can't say stuff like that, and I feel like you can't think because you're gay, you're allowed to say certain things, and it's still not going to be seen as what it is. So.
Yeah, it's brazy to
done
me,
up.
man. Man says the only time you speak on. It's not the only time I speak on it. I speak on many issues. You get me? If you've missed them, then you've missed them. I'm a supporter.
If you didn't tune in, just say you didn't tune
I
in,
can
bro.
attest to that.
Yeah, I'm a supporter.
Sometimes it's not on air. It's just when it matters.
No, but Mark's the feminist there. He's been telling you like that since
Thank you.
episode 1 of TDA. So
There you go. So there we have it, man. Let's get into our outro, man.
Okay. Thank you for tuning into the show. Please like the video. It would be greatly. Oh, I unlocked my iPad and it's Amy Schumer's husband. Please like the video. We would really and greatly appreciate that. Also, if you are not subscribed to our channel, please do so. As a matter of fact, whilst you're on Spotify, if you could please give us 5 stars. And I'll be real with you. If you got anything less than 5 stars to give, I'd rather you just didn't do anything. So if you could give 5 stars, that'd be great. Also follow us on Spotify and subscribe to our channel. That will be absolutely fantastic. Big up our researchers as always.
Can you also ask them to do the same thing she said, please?
Yeah, this
What
is
was that?
subconscious bias.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Because
Because
if you
when
just
women
leave it there,
when women say stuff, people don't hear it.
Okay, what
But if you say it,
we asked them to do?
so it's leave 5 stars, nothing less than 5 stars.
On what, Spotify?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what they do, right? Yeah, please leave 5-star reviews. There should be 5-star reviews because we're 5 stars every day.
They're bare, to be
There's
honest.
all
I've seen
sorts
bare,
of-
but remember the first instance when the this thing happened? It went to 4.3, innit?
Right.
Yeah, now it's 486 people who have actually liked it and all of them are 5.
Love that.
But we're going to try and get it to 4.9. So
Yeah.
the more 5s we get, the more
Exactly.
It undoes what this did.
Please, even if you're a daily YouTube listener, if you got Spotify on your phone, just go on there and just leave us a 5-star review.
Yes, please. And then to subscribe to the channel as well.
And subscribe to the channel
Not
because
that
we very
this
much
did
appreciate
it,
it.
but
It's too late. You made your
the
bed.
bacchanal.
You
were
will late
wrong
that.
that particular
you
season.
said what you said.
You said what you said.
Discontent.
You need to take accountability for that. And see how your day plans out today. So, all that being said, retweet on what it is that Margs has said. Follow us on our social media platforms as well. The day after TNB.
Should be called the TDA. What's it we called on Spotify? TDA, the day after?
They called it the day after, baby.
TNB.
The day after TNB.
You know why it is TNB at the end, right?
The new
You guys are
black.
going to
New
know
black.
about it very soon. Yeah. We're going to be like BBC. So you know how people on Twitter, the presenters and whatnot from BBC have BBC at the end of the handles. It'll be like TNB.
Oh, okay, I'll get
Yeah. So every
So,
single show that we put out is going to have TNB at the end of it.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for my TNB email.
Listen.
I've never promised you all TNB.
You didn't promise us, but we've been pushing it.
What?
First of all,
First
of all, I'm going to do a you. We didn't say you promised us that. We just keep planting that
That's
in
so
the right
interesting.
ear.
I'm thinking, what would you all need it for?
For
Anything.
emails and stuff.
Any
You just you don't have to have the disclaimer at the bottom. My views are my own.
Oh.
But you have to make that a confirmed thing. Because someone pissed me off the wrong way. I'm taking that shit off. This
damn.
is officially from TNB.
Do you know?
I would really like
Do you know how exciting it is to feel as though, in the future we are going to be messing around with stuff and changing stuff, and it's going to stick, and then people growing up are just going to see it as the standard.
Yeah.
Like we're going to be disruptors, but in a maniacal way.
I mean,
Well,
laugh
obviously,
aside.
to the benefit of black people, obviously.
Of course,
The plight
always.
has to always be that way.
Always.
Oh man.
Yeah, so if you could just think about that.
Yes, I will.
That'd be great. Would you have Margs at the new black?
Nah, you would have to have it proper.
Oh, you're my
Yeah, you have to have it proper.
That's the thing. I was thinking that. Like, would I? Yeah, it would
It's a
have to be
proper, it's a
Esther,
proper
wouldn't it?
organization. We talking about.
All right, fair
I
enough.
don't have my nickname on there.
You haven't got a nickname.
Oh, no,
I
can
do.
Your nickname is Brent.
No, it's not.
What's your nickname?
Brent Plenty 20 Plenty.
What?
No one's trying to sit down and email. If I saw that
Excuse
spam,
me. What's your
I ain't got
what's
a
your street name, sir?
I ain't got a street name.
What did they used to call him?
They ain't called
Dodgy.
me no.
Is that what you used to call him?
I ain't got no
What
name.
is
Don't
it,
listen,
dodgy?
can't listen to this guy. Can't listen to anything this guy
Dodgy.
tells
Because
me.
he's dodgy, man.
Can't listen to anything this guy says.
What, dodge? Allow it, dodge, man. You know.
Can't listen to anything this guy says.
you dodging
you know
ops.
what?
Anything he says, take
I should
it
have
with
asked
a
him for
pinch of
permission before I done that because I know this is gonna stick.
And-
But then again, that's your name anyway. So
listen, anything this guy says, you got to take with a pinch of salt now. Man. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
that's his name. He's outgrown it because within the last few years, he has asked the people to stop referring to him
Oh,
as that.
serious?
Oh, really?
Come on,
And we're like, shut up, dodgy man. But in the name of
You gotta
growth,
give him a safe space.
in the name of growth and moving on, he doesn't want to be called that anymore. So you don't take that into consideration.
You will. So do with that what you will.
Do with that what you will.
Don't do nothing with nothing. What about that? Don't do nothing with nothing.
Don't dodge popping out.
Listen, only my
Bring it
government.
back. Bring him back.
Mate.
So we need a new nickname then. What do you need a new one?
No, I don't need a nickname, man.
Nicknames are cool, man.
No, I
Like,
don't need. I don't need.
Playful,
Listen, no. When's the last time someone called you by a nickname?
Brent Plenty 20 Plenty?
That's such a mouthful. That's a
What?
quote.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, it is, right?
When's the
All up
last
in your
time?
mouth.
When's the last time
Okay.
someone called you that?
Nasty ass.
Probably it was months ago.
See, that's
'Cause
long.
only my mother says that.
Oh, really? That's a sweet.
Really?
Yeah, and then people shorten it and they say Brenty.
Oh.
And then
Okay.
Stephen says Bizzle.
Not a
Emmanuel
Bizzle.
says Brentings.
Brentings.
I never heard Emmanuel call you that.
Somebody else says Brentilicious.
Who's that?
A
A
man.
person's trying to eat your ass.
Probably.
What?
I don't know.
Who is calling someone Brentilicious? If you don't think it's delicious.
But it's a man. But it's a man.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't read into
Okay.
it. Remember, I'm fluid like that. Do you understand? You know, it's gonna catch me being homophobic.
Because you're not. All right. So, Bizzle, it is. Was it Bizzle? What was it?
Steven says Bizzle.
Bizzle, okay.
Yeah, this was before Bizzle was Bizzle.
What Bizzle do you know? I know a Nigerian
You could
Bizzle.
be in it, Bizzle.
Oh no, the Bizzle I know is Nigerian, and he's in the music industry. Good force.
There's B.
You got your B. That's so lazy.
Brother, how much names have you got?
I have a lot. And obviously people, when they try to coin one, I say that's already taken. They get vexed. So they go...
I got bare nicknames.
Go to the next.
What's the wildest one?
The wildest?
Yeah. To you, obviously.
What do you mean wild?
So run through some so we can choose, because you might not actually give us the one that we think is wild.
I get called Margs, Marga. Well, Marga's the original name. Margas is shortened.
Marga the D.
Marga the D?
Yeah, Margadinho. Yeah. Dino. LL. Pum Pum Father. Evil Killy. Big Kilowski. You know, like... there's...
Straight Satan, no?
No. That's just Satan. Right, add that one. You get me?
How about your mother? What she call you?
They would just call me
your proper name.
Yellow. Orange.
Orange?
Yellow.
Orange,
oh.
Yeah, they call me Yellow a lot sometimes, or something like that.
And you answer to all of them, innit?
You just call me Hot Lips, because I'm rude. Yeah, I answer to anything. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You should get some, man.
Oh, he's got one. Darkness!
I got enough names, man.
Yeah,
he
Darkness.
says it all the time, though, innit?
Yeah, Darkness is one.
I got enough names, man. Yeah. I don't. Those are in the past.
Yeah?
A long time ago.
Artillery.
I knew you were going to say that, you know.
Artillery!
I knew you were going to say that. You're foolish.
What the hell? What in the apocalypse is happening in here?
Hey!
But I need to go. But anyway, quick question though from Finan. He says, which is the best platform to watch for you guys? So it's basically, which platform do we want to be watched on that has the most benefits for us? Brent, you can answer that. I thought all of them.
Yeah, any that's convenient for you, to be honest.
Yeah, because he said he just discovered that Spotify has video. Yes, if you're listening on Spotify,
is that video up on Spotify as well?
Yeah, and it has questions as well.
Yeah, you can let us know, man.
I'm gonna put a question up saying, would you guys want a live show from us?
Ooh.
I want to see how many people
let us know.
Yeah,
that could be fun. That'd be cool because that'd be interactive. We'd have to get the audience involved. Yeah, we'd have to
100%.
With our segments
if
people
don't
stuff.
want it, then why are we looking to put one on, right?
I feel like with the way this show is, it's going to be a live show that's never been done before because of this show has never been done before. So the way we come up with a live show will be so sick.
Yeah, it'd have to be hella interactive. So
yeah.
So that's the question I'm going to put on Spotify.
Okay, so if you want to answer that, everyone listening on YouTube as well.
Yeah, I'll put it on a pinned message on YouTube too.
Okay.
Yeah, so the people listening at this point in time.
But yeah, you can listen to us everywhere, man. But if you're listening on Spotify and you want to see our lovely, beautiful faces, you always can.
Yeah,
there's video on there,
most
man.
convenient, to be honest.
Whatever's most convenient, baby. Wow. All right. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow. So have a great
Thursday. It's been a long week, man.
It really has.
All right. Check you out tomorrow.
Peace.